That is
scare
fucking
me.
creepy.
Yeah. Yeah, the Val Raven, right, like you mentioned, yeah, it just they're so I wanted to make a I think I had a D&D character off of that idea, but I
So
didn't do
it's a
super
fun
cool.
game. It's a very fun game. So
Mm.
it's just hard and scary because death is one step closer to resetting the entire game. And I have died 3 times. However, I've died 3 times and it's not even fully gone up my elbow yet.
Yeah, I think it takes a good while, but I mean, definitely
Yeah,
the less you have, the
but
better. If you want,
very scary.
if you want another roguelike game with with a great main character and voice acting, I would recommend West of Dead because the main character is voiced by Ron Perlman.
Interesting.
Yeah,
I will have to look into that.
it's a fun little like shooty top-down roguelike western thing.
Mine's just hard. I'm gonna have to go fight Surtur
Can
eventually.
one of
which I'm
you
not
open
happy
up the
about.
stream?
Sure.
I have. It sounds cool.
Sounds like it's coming through. Good.
Yep, it's a slight delay, of course, but like, yeah, it's going.
Nice. Everyone could hear me now talking about Hellblade. It's fun though. It's good. I gotta make sure I get mine. Wow. Okay. Guess you just hate Iggy so much.
Oh my god.
So who's expecting a character?
Well, I'm not
that's-
prepared for it.
I'm gonna try my best to not have that happen, but like I have had a gut feeling all day of some like bad things.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, you have a few more minutes with your character because I'm eating cinnamon toast.
Nice. Well, I stopped playing Hellblade just to make sure I'm fully concentrated
Cinnamon
on
Toast Crunch, part of the nutritious breakfast.
No, like real cinnamon toast?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Like actual toast with butter and cinnamon and sugar on it.
No.
Yeah,
Very nice.
It's cinnamon bread.
Oh damn.
Oh,
With
like
butter on it?
Yeah.
That's also delicious. But in my household, we also still put cinnamon sugar on that.
Yep.
It's a Scandinavian thing, apparently. Give a roll.
All right. I think now is as good as time as any. So just to quickly recap your guys' campaign for the stream, so I have record of it. You guys have each individually started your sessions deep within these tunnels known as the Deep Roads. Some of you falling into small caves that just led you to these ancient dwarven roads. Some of you getting lost through small crevices above or on the run from the law. Eventually, you guys, one by one, found each other and created a group with the attempt to survive, perhaps with numbers, and also grouping together to follow the path of Omerid, who claimed that he was a dwarf from the tunnels, and then he had known a way out of the tunnels for all of you. Upon collecting the last few members of your group, you guys ended up finding an individual near an entrance to a cave whose armor and information on him labeled him as an organization, as a member of an organization called the Guard. You guys don't know anything about this organization, nor have most of you even heard of it, but it seems to have chantry-bearing symbols. After interacting with him and putting him down, because he didn't really fit with your guys' group and he was quite an aggressive individual, you guys left the area and ended up finding Katie's character, the last member of your group, Cerebos, who was in a cave, and it seemed like he had been spending the last few days trapped down there in an attempt to remove himself from this world in some ways. You guys gave him food, water, and he kind of became closer to you guys. As you went back to that location, however, you found that a large piece of stone had been flung by some sort of catapult to lock that area, that exit that you guys were so close to from being your only escape, per se. And when you guys were going back there to use Cerebus's strength to exit through that little area of Stonefall, a large ogre snuck up behind you guys, not noticing you at first, but while consuming the corpse of that dead the guard individual, almost ate one of your party members, your guide, Omerid. Eventually, you guys made your way, following an individual that you did not know, who claimed to be a Dalish warrior, to an area that seemed untouched by time. That you guys slept, got quite comfortable, ate some food and water. It seemed too good to be true, and of course it was too good to be true. It seemed to be a trap set up by a demon and organisms that were controlled by the demon, as a method to not only devour each of you, but possibly find a host for this demon. After you guys beat the demon, you found out that you were in what seemed like a cage of some sorts, that you weren't entirely sure after that moment how you got inside. You guys worked through a puzzle, even though it was quite tempting to each and every single one of you, mostly to the member Elandria, and realized that this cage might possibly be holding a demon, more than one, possibly even. And you guys escaped using the proper path, one that wouldn't have led you to being possessed, possibly, and have continued your way through the deep roads. After getting a long-deserved long rest, that you guys, or a short rest that you guys had been trying to do for days and accruing exhaustion, you guys eventually found a large factory hanging from a bridge above a large pit of lava. This factory seemed to be also untouched by time and has been producing statues at the same rate as it's probably been doing for the past 100 or more years, and just piling them up above this lava pit. And slowly, you guys can watch as these statues kind of melt back down into the lava and are recreated from that same lava over and over again. Kind of like a slow process that's been happening this entire time. Upon going to the factory, you guys found it a crazed and confused individual who claimed bared the markings of a Templar, but claimed to be something that you guys were confused to really recall, being a member of an organization called the Wardens. He just kind of said Varden, Varden over and over again. Eventually, with no help from Nayla and a few other members who were being quite loud, you guys attracted a large worm-like creature that came to devour the mushrooms, which is the only thing that you could tell that this Otto character was eating, played by Nikos, as well as Darkspawn, it seems he's been devouring as well. And you guys watch as these worms begin to consume these mushrooms, and then your party. After having combat with these worms, one of your party's members, Omerid, fell dangerously ill with a disease that would have killed him within a few weeks. As you guys fought with Otto for a few hours over whether or not he knew how to fix this, eventually he created an odd concoction that was used to save Omerid's life. As well as Omerid taking the concoction, you watched as Nayla and then Cerebus took the concoction as well. After taking the concoction, you guys watched as Cerebus was out for a few days, and as Nayla was then forced to conceive by an individual that has been inside of her psyche for some time, a baby that most of the party, other than Elandria, did not know even existed. After giving birth to this child, you guys have watched over the last few days as this child has quickly grown at a much faster rate than most human children or even elven children do. You guys also notice that the child, instead of bearing elven ears like Nayla, bears human or Shemlin ears, and has been rapidly growing, and also seems to have adopted the personality of the individual that was plaguing Nayla's mind. So now you guys, after fighting with those small worms, seem to have attracted the attention of the worm's mother, perhaps, or some kind of parentage, that has slammed through the chains holding this factory above you guys, and now you guys are currently plummeting down into a large pit of lava. With that said, roll initiative.
Great.
Oh boy.
Mm.
All right. Let me see.
Let's see. Let's get some dice.
Oh, I forgot that we don't roll on the initiative chat. That's my fault.
Whatever.
Ooh, Claire got a 21. I wonder what she's gonna do first on her turn.
Okay.
Wait, do I have disadvantage because I'm exhausted?
Yep.
Okay, just making
Did
sure.
I get my spell points back because of rest? Or
Okay.
Everything should be back after the long rest.
like an invisible? That
All HP, spell points, all of those things should be back at the end of your long rest. You're completely
Cool.
recycled. By the way, Nayla, you have, I believe, I don't know if I told you last time, from giving birth and not having enough time to really
Mhm.
rest, you have 2 points of exhaustion. These points will
Oh,
not
no.
go away with a
Ooh.
long rest.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh,
Well, bye, Nayla.
What?
What does
Wait,
it
what?
go away with then? How is she supposed to recover?
medical healing most likely.
Yeah, well, none of
Yay.
us is in
Alright,
places to
poor
recover.
Nayla.
She's gonna die.
Let's just
You have
check
to take
what
care
that
of your
does.
kid. Oh my god.
It's not looking too great.
All right, to explain your guys' situation a little bit further, now that all the initiative rolls, I assume, have been typed into the...
Mhm.
You guys feel the quick snap of the chains whip up. You guys can actually see through the large door, which is swung open at this point, kind of like it was a thin screen door by how much this building has just shifted. So all of you, really quickly, are going to make dexterity saving throws to keep your selves from going prone,
Alright.
and possibly sliding out through these large doors. Some of you, what I was going to say, however, look through these doors and you can see that one of the chains above that snapped after the worm, this large purple worm, came sliding through, one of the chains slung down and kind of whipped and snapped back up the worm just from the amount of pressure. And you guys could hear a large scream that it kind of lets off into the air.
Mm.
I only got a 17.
We're not going to do any music today because I want to make sure that I pick stuff that is not trademarked before I do anything.
Oh, yeah, that's smart.
That's fair. I'm gonna
Hmm.
use my Tides of Chaos to reroll my save.
Okay.
Just
So
so
that's
you
going to
know.
instantly I'm going to roll a D100 right now, and I'm going to tell you what happened.
That is
So
fair.
you don't
That's
need
a
to pay
lot
attention to
better.
it anymore.
And then I also should put in. I forgot to put my initiative in because I am a klutz. There we go.
All right, you got a 62 or a 20. Yeah, 62. So for a 62, you have advantage on your next attack roll.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
Yep, there's no time for it either. So just if 30 years goes by and you haven't attacked, next attack roll.
Nice.
So
Okay.
who got below a 14?
Haha.
Nikos did. Well, Otto did.
So
Yeah. My
Um,
short little dwarf legs really let me down on this one.
oh, Vaden.
Vaden.
Vaden. So you guys, most of you are able to kind of grab onto the environment, either onto some of the cots behind you, specifically Cerebos and Malin, who are kind of closer to the cots, after kind of you guys were fooling around a little bit, are able to hold on quickly and grab on for dear life. You watch as Elandria and Omarid. Wait, Omarid, did you roll?
Yeah, I
What'd you
got a 15. Sorry.
Put
What
it in
about
the
my?
in-game chat.
What about Ruby? Also.
Oh, Ruby is fine. You watch as Ruby simply floats.
Oh my
Ah,
god.
that's honestly fair.
Okay.
I'm gonna scream.
It doesn't look like she's flying, floating though. It looks like she's just kind of like if all of the weight from the air was kind of taken from her. She's just kind of like doesn't look very mobile. She's kind of like holding her arms out like a T pose to kind of like stabilize herself.
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
That's fair.
Yeah, this morning, right before this happened, you notice that her mouth is full with a full rows of teeth now, and that her hair has grown down to her shoulders.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Nice.
Yep, it is a red, like kind of burgundy brown. And you see now her eyes have taken on more of a kind of black kind of pupil and iris.
That's always fun.
Oh my gosh.
I love the Twilight baby. Jesus Christ.
So,
Rose fast.
Alandria and Nayla were both sitting around with Ruby, about to begin today's practice before Cerebus was able to come forward. You guys are about to fall as quickly Ruby holds onto your hands, and you guys also kind of just float up into the air with her, like you're almost underwater a little bit as she keeps you guys from falling in. However, you guys watch as Otto was just about to grab some of the remaining mushrooms that weren't devoured by the first worm attack, is sliding and is just able to grab onto the door handle. And then you watch as Gaia, who was just wholly unprepared for any of this, just yeets out the door. And
No.
just last second before she plummets into the lava to her death, you watch as Otto grabs on with 2 toes onto the back of her shirt and is just holding on, because you can tell now, seeing underneath his shoes, that the bottom soles are completely worn away. All that is underneath is feet. And he is just holding on with these toes, keeping you from falling to your death.
I don't like this.
This is a predicament.
Beggars cannot be choosers in this situation.
So, it is actually Gaia's turn.
Yep, okay. Well, can I use a kind of a free action to hold on with at least a hand onto this man's leg?
Yes, I will make you do a athletics check though, but it will not take your action.
Oh boy.
This is to make sure you don't die.
Oh, just casual. Just so you don't die.
Let's see. Okay, thank Christ. 17.
Yes, with a 17, you're able to grab up onto Otto's leg, keeping yourself from falling down. As you grab onto it, you can really smell the awful stench that comes from his pants, I guess is the best way to put it. It seems like he hasn't showered in a long time, and it's messing with you a little bit. It's keeping
have
you up
any
at
of
night.
us. So, where's the dang worm?
The worm seems unpreoccupied with any of you at the moment, unless Nayla's screaming. At the moment,
I would be screaming. I gotta be honest here.
do you
Can
want to
I
roll?
cover Nayla's mouth?
You are not near Nayla. Nayla is currently with Ruby.
Oh
You guys are on
no!
different sides of the room. So if Nayla is
Gonna come
screaming,
get us.
you can watch as almost very dramatically the camera kind of pans over to this worm that was just about to go to a next section of the tunnel. You watch as it spins around and you see as it just makes eye contact with you. And then it just begins to bolt from the other side of this cavern, which is about a mile long. So you have about a mile's worth of distance before it to cover. But it has its eyes on your guys' location and it is swarming over towards you.
Okay. Is it possible to hold my action till it gets within 120 feet of me?
You are sure that that would be like a while, and also this entire building is about to plummet into lava,
Okay,
like
so
in the
it's
next 2 rounds.
Oh, okay. So we're gonna die. We're gonna TPK.
So you can roll like
but-
a perception, investigation, or something like that you'd like to do. If you'd like to climb up Otto.
Is there stable ground above Otto? Like, would I have
Just
to
the
roll?
building. The building you
Okay.
guys were in isn't really crumbled at this point. It didn't seem to be like held together by the chain. It was just held up. If you want to make like a check to look around at stuff, you can.
Yeah, I'll do I'm gonna roll an investigation for a possible escape route from the lava dunking booth. All right, another 17.
Yeah. So as you're looking around, you're trying to like calculate where you can find places for you guys to go. For a moment, mostly yourself because you're trying to survive, and not fall from Otto's leg. As you look downwards, most of what's beneath you is lava, but you can see a few statues that are starting to roll off of the edge. Kind of, it looks like they've already rolled off, but they are sitting, kind of just floating on the lava surface, where a lot of the lava closer to the statues is a bit cooler. So it's more like having like a small statue boat sitting in a like pool of Play-Doh, where you can see the more stony coverage on the top of the lava as if it's starting to turn to stone. So these statues look like they're sitting on top of a what's that dessert that you like? Creme brulee. Creme brulee. It kind of looks like little
Yeah.
statues sitting on top of creme brulee at the moment, which seems like the safest bet for you guys if you could get to them. They're only about 50 feet from the building, and once the building's at a certain point close enough to the lava. So if you guys wait until like last second as the building hits the lava, you might be able to just jump onto them
Oh.
and start hopping across to get to the pile.
And it doesn't look like a completely fatal distance if I were to drop.
If you want to yeet yourself, it is over 80 feet, so it would just be a con save to see if you are dead or alive.
Oh boy.
Ah,
Well, see,
do it. Go do it.
And
we're
the
stuck
DC,
between gravity and
it's
lava
exactly
right now.
100, and the DC goes up by 1 every point over, or every 10 feet over 80.
Oh my god.
So what's the
138.
DC?
The DC is unknown.
Ha, okay. Well, you're
Seems
really,
seems sketchy.
really trying to end my shit right here. Hmm. Well, is it okay to just say I take my action to just hold on to dear life to Otto?
Yeah, I mean, if you
Because-
just want to hold on, you can save your action to do like be reactionary, like if you get closer to the stone or something like that, and you want to hop on or anything like that along the
Yeah.
lines. I'll say you
If
can
I
do
get
that.
within likely non-fatal hit the concrete level of distance, then I'll suggest we jump. But
Sounds good.
she's holding on to that crusty old man.
On to the next turn. Let's go with Craven. I'm sorry, Nayla. My apologies.
Yes.
Nayla, what are you doing? You're currently holding onto your child's hands,
Okay.
screaming at the top of your lungs.
Yeah. Oh God. Is there anywhere near me that I know I could kind of like jump to
Um,
or like
If-
move to a bit?
if you can aim yourself, the building at the moment is almost horizontal. Like it looks like the chains in the front, where the back broke first, but the ones on the front have been just actually demolished. So it looks like you guys are just currently going downwards, face first, like the building's going down face first towards the door.
Jesus Christ.
As the chains in the front then whipped back and broke the other ones, essentially.
Okay, shoot.
So if you could slide yourself, you might be able to land over near the gardens or something along those lines. Or you actually watch as the table and all of Otto's friends are currently rolling down towards the doorway, about to
Oh.
collide with Otto.
Oh no, Carter, no.
I think I might. I think I'm gonna try to Eldritch Blast the table to push it out of the way so Otto doesn't get hit by it. If I can, I know I'm likely. I'm guessing I'm holding on with one hand, holding my baby in the other.
Do you have any invocation? Wait, you're a sorcerer.
Yeah, so I can do a sorcery cast, so I don't need the component. Like I don't need to use verbal or somatic components.
No, that wasn't
So I
the
like
issue.
the-
I forgot you're not a warlock. I was gonna say if you had like the 10 feet movement thing or not.
No, I don't know then if that would be the
I'll
most
say
helpful.
it's not based on the AC then. It's based on how high you get to hit, whether it's effective or
Okay.
not. Get a low
Well,
roll,
I
and
have
it'll probably just push it into them faster.
Well, I have advantage, so I'll take that. I'll
Yeah,
use
so
the
it'll be
sorcery point,
should be a straight roll
so I
because
don't need
you're
my hands.
exhaustion. Wait, you're not to the attack part of exhaustion yet, are you? No,
No,
you're
I'm
at the
not.
speed.
That's
Yeah,
that's
you're
3.
good, you're good.
But I'll use the sorcery point, so I don't need my hands to cast the spell.
Yes.
Just make that clear, since I think my hands are pretty busy right now.
Yep.
Plus, okay, I have advantage, so I can always roll after this. 16. Let's see if we get any better.
Yeah.
25.
So you guys
Okay.
watch as Nayla pretty much uses pepper breath from if anyone ever watched Digimon, and just opens up her mouth, and you just watch as a very quiet but powerful blast just kind of launches from her mouth as she's screaming, and goes over and blasts the table as it kind of slides over instead of landing right into Otto and Gaia, slams into the other door and just tumbles down into the lava. You guys watch
Oh.
as the table, the skeletons, the helmets, and all of that like dished out tabled meat that was about to be eaten for like lunch just kind of plummets down into the pit as it's just kind of all slowly melts away and catches on fire as it's consumed by the lava.
You're welcome.
Wow.
Thank you. Oh dear lord.
Yeah, that's basically my turn. I don't think I can really move that much anywhere, especially since I only have half movement.
I think. So, um, next in the initiative order will be, I believe it's Omari.
Okay. So we're just all hanging off of the edge of this thing right now, correct?
You're currently over
Is
in the
that
garden, is where you are. You're like clumped up in some mushrooms.
okay?
Oh no, sorry. You're in the back left-hand corner of the room next to Cerebos. You're currently grabbing onto your cot. That's where you are. So those
Okay.
like little rotating racks that can be used to dump people out from sleeping. You're currently grabbing onto one of those as you're dangling almost horizontally. Your heels are the only thing really touching the floor at this moment as you're kind of like diagonal in the room. As you can see, everyone else is either holding on for dear life, holding on to a child, or about to fall in lava.
Um, and then you mentioned before that there was some types of like land masses forming at the bottom,
Um,
or did I mishear that?
you heard that, you haven't
Is
seen
that
it.
okay? But then there's definitely stuff above us.
There's the chains and the bridge above you, but you guys are currently plummeting.
Okay. Um,
At the end of each round, you guys will have moved 60 feet. And you're about,
I
I'd
will.
say, 250 feet above the surface, or above the lava.
Okay.
Yeah, so if Gaia would have jumped, she would have died.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm gonna place a bet that because this whole thing is like stone and such, it's gonna hold out for a little bit if it does reach the lava. And I'm going to. Can I try while hanging? Like put a what are they called? A piton and some rope onto a part of the wall, and then just kind of like let the rope fall down to everyone else, or are they too far away for 50 feet?
The two outside of the door are too far away. The child and the other two holding onto the child are well within reach, and so is Cerebos.
Okay, I'm
Make a
gonna.
sleight of hand
Okay,
roll if you're gonna do that.
yeah, I'm gonna try that. Let's see how well that goes. Disadvantage plus. Ugh, that's a 9.
Oh, okay. So as you go to place the nail within this area, it seems quite sturdy as it's holding the rope in place.
Okay, it's okay. Um, I guess I'll just try to shout down for people to grab onto the rope to like try to climb back up if they can.
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah, you guys hear as Omari just begins to just kind of shout, "Grab onto the rope!" as it spools right past you and your child. Alondra, you can see the rope at the other side of Nayla, and Cerebos, you see the rope about 10 feet from you, as you're kind of very close to Omereed anyway.
Real
So
quick, Ty, you
yes.
said I'm sorry, you said that Omarid thinks that this is secure, right?
Oh yeah, looks very secure.
Okay. Yeah, just checking. Okay.
So. With that, we're gonna go on to Elandri.
First question, is Nayla still screaming?
After Nayla shot the breath, it seems like she has calmed herself a little bit with trying to help people. It
Good,
seemed to be
'cause
the initial shock, which was just causing the screaming.
Otherwise, I was gonna have to cover her mouth.
You're currently holding on with both hands onto this child. You don't really have much hand to hold onto her mouth anyways.
Fair. Elandria is gonna look up at Ruby, and she's just gonna say, "Well, Spirit, do you have any other ideas?"
What do you mean? I'm Ruby.
Well, Ruby, do you have
False
any other
L.
ideas?
Yes, I'll get us to the top. I don't know about your friends, though. They might be dead.
What?
That won't do.
Oh, here, I'll attempt this. Don't fall!
Wow.
Oh,
So
I
help-
will not.
Wow.
I promise.
Can I see? So, just to be clear, like if just for like spatial reasoning purposes, if I let go right now, I would fall through the open door that Otto and Gaia are both hanging onto.
It'd be a death. Yes.
Yeah, I'm not planning on doing it. I'm just trying to spatially reason like where I am in the building.
You guys are in the middle of the factory, right in front of the doors. Currently in the second most danger than the other two.
Cool. So, are either of the doors? Is there a wall beside the doors, or do the doors take up the entire wall that they're on?
On one side of the wall, there is one side of the doors, there is a flat area of wall. Where that's the side where the table was launched to, essentially, and then smashed down through the doorway. And then the other side, you can see this large stone inlay that seemed to be where they had like water kind of running through the factory for cooling, but has instead been filled with soil and the mushrooms. That's the other side of the wall.
Okay. And how far above that wall beside the door? How far above that point vertically does the rope end?
The rope doesn't go anywhere near the doorway. The rope is hanging almost just barely past you guys.
Oh.
Yeah, your guys' little bit of the building is tilted enough that the rope is swaying over towards you, because the other two that have dropped the rope are to the back left of you guys. It's just the building's falling at a little bit of an angle flatwards, or facewards down.
Okay.
And to grab that rope, you'd have to roll an acrobatics check for me.
That figures. See, I'm not worried about Alondria, but I am worried about Otto and Alondria doesn't care about Otto, but she does care about Gaia.
Oh, I feel appreciated.
Jeez. This feels like a no, but then she'd probably like die from just falling that far. How many feet would it be of a jump if Alondria kind of like swung herself a little bit and jumped over to that wall beside the door?
You'd be making a con save. This is a large factory.
Okay. Okay.
Don't kill yourself.
Yeah, it seems like there's nothing else I can do for Gaia. I don't think I have any.
Can I see Alondria?
Yeah, Alondria is only about 30 feet angularly from you guys, like diagonal.
Okay, you should jump. Because, Cerebus can cast Featherfall. That helps.
Is that reaction?
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh.
I mean,
So,
you can cast that on multiple people.
Right.
True.
yeah.
So if you
so
want
I
to wait
was
to cast it.
So we can slowly fall to our deaths into lava.
I
Yeah.
wanted to cast it.
When?
I don't think I can do that on my turn though. This is a react.
No,
If-
you could.
Well, you can.
You can.
Yeah,
use
you can use your
reactions
reactions on turn.
It's
Well,
just understand it uses your reaction up after that. So like for that next round, your reaction's gone.
Okay. Just the only problem is that one person. I'll save it. Never mind.
Okay.
okay. I was gonna say Alondra wouldn't know that anyways, unless Cerebos is gonna yell this down to her. So I think what
No.
she's gonna do is try to make a jump for the rope, because at least then Ruby can carry up Nayla a little bit easier, and then we can just hope that something works out for Gaia. Maybe she's a good climber. I don't know.
All right. Roll an acrobatics check for me to grab onto the rope, or to jump at least for.
Oh, no! No, that's a 6. That's
You
a
guys watch as Alondra
Uh-oh.
very dramatically goes, after pondering for a while, leaps for the rope kind of out of nowhere. Ruby wasn't really prepared for it, so as she's jumping, it just kind of yanks her over. And Alondra, you grab onto the rope for a second, but you completely destabilize Ruby and Nayla while you do it. And then you watch
God.
as her magic quickly fades, and all three of you are now plummeting towards this doorway. And
No!
also, the rope is with you. The rope is coming with you. The rope was not
Oh.
stabilized
Oh.
very well.
No!
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Good
Um,
news, you have the
Oh.
rope. Bad
Are
news,
you
you
gonna
have
are you
the
gonna
rope.
cast the spell?
I cast Feather. Am I able to do it on everybody, even though not everyone's following it?
Yeah, you can cast Featherfall on everyone. Yeah, it still slows their falling. Actually, wait. I think it's till you hit the ground, isn't it? Or is it a certain number of feet?
I'll look it up. I think.
It says, if the creature lands before the spell ends, it takes no falling damage and can land on its feet. And the spell ends. So, even if the spell ends, they still don't take falling damage. From what it sounds like.
Yeah, so I'll say even if they fall after it's been casted on them, as long as you're able to hold the spell, they'll still fall regular.
Yeah, it
So
has
I
a
choose,
duration of 1 minute as well, so I don't know if that will.
I choose everybody but me.
Oh.
Oh.
Cast it
Oh.
on.
Actually, that might not be a good idea because if you lose concentration by dying,
die.
then everyone dies.
They die.
Yeah.
So,
It's not
double sacrifice.
concentration.
It's
It's
not
not-
concentration.
Oh, okay.
Also, I don't cast it on Ruby, so but she's gonna have to figure out her own stuff.
Wow, okay.
Yep.
If everyone
So-
heard that, she doesn't want to save a baby.
As you guys are about to smack
Wait,
into the wall next to the door, you guys begin to just flutter. Elandria, however, after grabbing onto the rope and really losing the full support of Ruby, plummets right in between the doorway before that slow kind of hits, and she's still got about 20 feet before she reaches the doorway, and so does the other two have about 20 feet before they reach the wall. But you guys slow down as if kind of being slowed in time. As you guys move your body parts around, you can notice that you're not really slowed in time. You're kind of at the same speed, but you guys are no longer falling at the same rate that you were.
So splatter on the ceiling as it comes down and crashes upon them instead of splattering on the floor.
Yeah. Here's the thing: if that building physically drops that far and then hits you, you're dead. Because the building still has the dropping force. You gotta land on your feet to not get hurt by that. If you land on your head, I'm gonna take that as the context of the spell being broken and you die. Land on your hands, dead. Stomach, dead.
Oh god.
oh,
This is great. Good news.
so we all have to land on our feet.
Yep.
Question.
Yeah.
I'm now falling through the doorway, but I'm
Yes.
still holding onto the rope.
Yeah.
So now the rope can reach.
The rope's not attached to anything.
It's just
No,
you.
but we can attach it to each other, and then maybe we can stay together and pull each other up if one person gets onto solid ground or something. It's just
Yep.
something to think
I
about.
think if
You
one
can
person
only
lands on lava, though.
You could only move about 60 feet from falling and around because it's based on your same as your movement. I believe it is. I'm gonna say it's 60. So you still got about 20 feet before you're into the doorway, but you have 50 feet of rope and you're holding on to the bottom end of it.
Okay.
Yep. Oh, that's
Cool.
my shirt.
Yeah, I guess that's all she can do.
That's fair. All right, on to the next. That's gonna be Otto.
All right, so things are not looking very good. First, I will cast Bless as my action on the dwarf that is holding on to me, on the elf that is kind of 20 feet falling towards me, and myself. So we have Bless. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. And then I don't know. Can I try to swing the dwarf up into the building?
Yes, but if you fail this, you got one dead dwarf and possibly a dead you.
Don't do this to me.
But if you succeed, you're cool.
If I
You
succeed,
succeeded.
I'm very cool. Is this
Wait.
would this be an athletics check?
Yes,
Why would she? Why would she
Athletics.
die? Why would she die though?
athletics or acrobatics.
I cast
Kicking
Feather
me
Fall
into
on them.
lava. He'd be kicking
It's
me
still
into
lava.
It safely landed into lava, still landed into lava.
Yeah.
How
Oh,
far is
gee.
how far is the lava and or ground from us right now?
So it's not the end of the initiative order yet. You guys
Okay.
have 240 feet to drop, and you're dropping at about I believe it's 80 feet per round. So I'll put it in.
Cool.
Oh, so we
Okay.
ain't got very long. So, bye guys.
Okay, time to take action. Action over thought. This is what is happening. Otto is going to use his years of training, and he's gonna feel it flowing through him, and he's gonna try to flip us both, or at least the dwarf, back up into the building using his athletics.
Beautiful.
Oh my gosh.
Sounds
This
good.
could be it. Otto's had a good run, a good.
What about Gaia?
Well,
Yeah.
this is the only thing I can think of doing. So
Or rest in peace, Gaia.
look, I might roll a 20. You never know.
It's a 1 in 20 shot.
1 in 20 shot. Okay, here we go.
I believe in
Oh,
you.
that's a
Yeah.
24.
Oh my
That's
Yeah.
18.
Yeah.
Hey.
So, so pretty much what happens, Gaia, you watch as Otto looks down at you and just has that look on his face like he's about to do something, and you just kind of look up at him and you just kind of shake your head, no, like no, not right now, right now. And he just looks at you and he just kind of shrugs and he just takes his two toes and he just yeets you up into the building, and you watch as you just collide with Elandria, who's slowly falling down, and you guys are able to hug, embrace each other.
Cute.
I've got you. I've got you.
She's not saying anything. She's shook. She does not like being tossed.
Toes.
As somebody who's short and dense, you don't expect to be thrown easily.
Due to the high roll that you got, you haven't destabilized yourself much
Oh, good.
by doing that,
Nice.
so you're in a good place yourself still. You're still holding onto this large metal handle that seems like it'll be here long past you.
Okay.
Well, I mean,
Good.
until the building drops into lava, of course.
Right. I think that is it for Otto then. He has used his action and all of that. So he kind of just kind of looks up and like doesn't give a thumbs up, but gives a thumbs up with his eyes. Like he's like, yeah, good job, we did
You
it.
kind of tip your head and do
Teamwork.
like the raised eyebrows thing, like, holy shit, that worked.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You can just see one of her short, tiny little hands from wrapping around Elandria just gives you a very shaky middle finger.
He frowns.
Oh. Yeah, you're kind of like you're
get a verbal warning.
you're like Zuko whenever someone's nice to him 1 second and then mean to him 2 seconds later. Just happy boy to sad boy.
Mm.
You guys, oh no, I'll get trademarked for Zuko. Guys, did you...
No.
Oh no.
We've been
Oh, no.
cancelled.
What?
Yeah.
All right.
The
So,
word in front
It
of
is now Ruby's turn because Katie is always at the bottom of the initiative order. Always.
Oh.
You're never at the top of the order.
Eh.
You get so Ruby is just going to go. Oh my God, this is just dreadful. Mother, please. Here, 1 second. She's just gonna let go of you as you
Oh god, oh my.
as you slowly fall down and just land on Alondria's shoulders, like legs on her shoulder, kind of legs around her neck.
Piggyback.
Oh my god, oh, hi.
She's once again going to
Nice.
shout, I've got you! I've got you!
I don't
Okay.
think. I'm pretty sure once you land, you can't carry that many people.
Yeah, no, definitely not.
You're gonna watch as Ruby attempts to use her body to cast magic, but since she's small and she fails, you watch. It looks like behind her,
Oh god.
for a moment, she's able to cast what looks like this floating, ethereal disc behind her, as if she can carry things kind of behind her. And then you watch as she loses control of it, and it just frisbees behind her and cuts a few chains that were holding this large bucket of water, and it just dumps down onto her head. And she just quickly takes the bucket and launches it down into the doorway where it plops down towards the lava, and she just lets out a guttural, "Oh my God!" And you're gonna watch as she floats down and just kind of, actually no, she doesn't fall. She floats. She falls with you a little bit faster, and then she lands right on Nayla after she attempted to do that. So it's just gonna be a little bit more weight. With her weight added to you guys, with all of you lumped together, you guys will have an increased fall rate once again, where you guys are now falling at a regular speed.
Jesus. Well,
So you guys are now outside of the doorway, past where Otto is, just about at where his feet are.
Oh no.
What's
Hmm.
Someone just needs to get off of them.
With that, it is now. I almost said Simp's turn because your name's not there. Cerebos's turn.
Ah,
It's the Simp's turn.
So casting Featherfall on them again, would that help? Or no?
What'd you ask? Can you repeat that? I'm
Would
sorry. I was reading.
casting Featherfall on them again help?
It doesn't seem like Featherfall is the problem. It seems that since they've joined and became a solid mass together, as well as possibly just Ruby being on them, they have resumed a regular fall speed since they're not individual. If they let go of each other, they'll probably be fine.
Okay. I can cast Featherfall on my turn right now.
Yeah, if you want to cast it on you and Ruby, that might help them.
Can I ask Savard what to do?
Sure. What would you say to him?
Savard, I don't know what's going on right now.
Well, I think you just need to do what you can to save those who are taking care of you. And yourself. Don't let yourself die just because you want to be brave.
Okay, Cerebos is going to cast Featherfall on himself and Ruby. And then does he get an action still?
Yes, you still have your action and bonus action.
Can I grab onto Omari?
Yep, make an acrobatics check though, because you're gonna have to jump 10 feet to get to him.
I'm planning on jumping off anyways. I just want to grab onto him.
Yeah, so you're still gonna have
Oh.
to try to get to him. He's right in the same level as you, so you'll have to jump over to him and then fall with him.
That dexterity.
Yeah, it's dexterity plus proficiency if you have acrobatic. I'm gonna take that as a no. Yeah,
Ah!
you are a dense, thick boy.
Oh,
As you go to jump, you just don't even reach near him. You just plummet. Slowly, but you still plummet.
I like, just jump. I shout out to Omari.
Just jump.
Jump. And then he holds out his hands to like catch you when you do.
You see the trusting twinkle in Cerebos's eye.
But on the other hand, touching his skin would poison me.
Oh my god.
Alright. Alright.
Poison or lava, buddy. Pick
Yeah, I know.
Don't forget you're resistant to poison now because you're
That didn't work the first time when I was a dwarf.
Okay,
Okay.
so I'll be honest with you. Poison does nothing to you right now because exhaustion's already worse.
No,
All you
I
lose is
know.
your
I'm
attack.
I'm just throwing it out there. Yeah,
You're
so I'm
fucked either way.
if I was to jump, is it my turn or am I able to jump or
It is
do
not
I-
your turn.
okay, this is just okay, gotcha.
And with that, I believe that's Cerebus' turn.
Yes.
With that, you guys will watch as the building drops about 80 more feet. As this happens, some of you that are outside of the building are now a little bit farther inside. Once again, as the building's falling quicker than you. You guys, especially falling slower, it seems like this might also be a way that you die, because if this building hits you at the speed it's falling, Featherfall will not protect you. Most of you that were outside of the building are now, at this point, about 30 feet from the inner up wall.
Oh
It looks
my
like this Featherfall might actually kill you quicker than falling into the lava would.
Oh, oops.
Oh my god.
My bad.
The only one still holding on as the building's falling, now his body is pointing upwards from the force of this building falling downwards, is Otto, who's just holding on as his body just changes from falling downwards to up!
Oh.
Am I not holding on?
Yes, you're still holding on. You're currently just inside of your cot, holding on to the outside edge like you were before, as you were falling downwards at first, and now your body just goes upwards.
But I know I'm on top of Elandra with my baby on top of me.
Yeah, but Laundry is now head downwards. As all of the
Oh
weight from you
my
guys have
gosh.
pushed her head forward, as well as all of your bodies. As Ruby is just pinned against your. So it's essentially what it looks like is Gaia is holding onto Elandria's stomach. Elandria's head is pointing down towards the lava. Nayla is on top of Elandria's shoulders, feet kind of in Gaia's face, and then on your back is Ruby.
Oh god.
Guy's just been getting feet treatment all day, apparently.
All those feet.
She's into those toes, man.
Yeah.
Those little Vienna sausages.
With that, we're gonna pause for one moment before we go back to the top of the initiative order. I just want to get some water and take some ibuprofen, so you guys can panic
Cool.
about dying.
Can you cast Featherfall in a building?
I
No.
think it needs to be a creature.
No.
Yes.
Say-
Wait,
Falling.
can someone
Yeah.
animate object? Can someone animate the building and turn it into a creature?
Yeah.
So we can Featherfall.
Yeah.
That's
It
Let me just cast
suddenly-
my 5th level spell at 4th level.
and its
It's
sudden
Alright.
emergence into life, it immediately learns fear and the eventuality of death.
We bring it to life and then it slowly falls into lava.
We teach it death.
Jesus.
Oh boy. Well, I think my next character is going to be real fun.
I have an idea for a backup character. Don't know if I really want it to be another magic person, but I have an idea.
Oh my god.
I lost my rope, so I mean,
Might as well.
have the
So
make
what everyone else is backup character ideas.
I think think a circle mage might be fun. I don't know.
I may play a night
I don't
again.
know enough about the Dragon Age lore. I'll need help with that.
I didn't think I'd need to come up with a backup character so fucking quickly.
Wait,
I have an idea for.
what if we like punch a hole through the building and like
That's what
just
my plan is.
Yeah.
punch a hole through it?
My plan is, if I am able to, I want to break from all of you guys and then skydive formation, like make myself as what's the word, non-aerodynamic as possible. There's a word for that. Give as much
Oh.
resistance as possible.
I get
So
your idea.
we float upwards towards the back of the building and then
Mhm.
cast Thunderwave.
Isn't the problem
Wow.
that we're gonna smack it to the back of the building like really soon?
Yeah,
Oh.
like so
Yeah,
if we
right.
punch a hole through it now.
Yeah. oh,
I
listen,
might have a
Oh.
idea for getting my stealth
Thunderous
out because of my
Smite.
climbing boots, but
If
Ooh.
if you thunder wave, I can thunderous smite as we go down and just try to break
do those
through it.
move you?
Thunderous smite.
Oh
does-
no,
well,
that's to open up the wall,
to
right?
crack it open. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only problem is if it doesn't break open when I do that, then I am going to go splat into the back of the building.
Oh right.
Ah.
Oh no.
I think we're gonna die either way, so it's better to like make a valiant attempt to break
How-
through this metal.
How cool can we die? What? How can we make dying in lava cooler than like splatting against a wall?
This is funny. A friend of mine
If
wanted to do a level
everyone
1
fights
one
each
shot
other and then
where
use
you had to kill yourself
lava.
the coolest way.
I
Now,
think
is this what this is? Is this what it is?
Yeah. At this, if you have to die, you have to die cool. You
if
have
I
to die with style.
if I thunderous smite the lava as I go down, that make a cool explosion as it warps around me. You think, or what would happen there? Because
Possibly.
Can I cast fog cloud before I die? So and then invisible, so I die and no one can see me.
You're sitting out there with
I'll
sweat.
still be back in a moment. I just want to warn you guys so you can think about it. Those of you that are clumped up in that ball right now, if you guys don't figure something out by the end of this round, you will be making a con save because you will make contact with that ceiling.
Oh yeah,
boy.
I was guessing.
So yeah, I have my idea of climbing out with my climbing boots.
I mean, that's a good one. That's a real
I'm-
one.
There is
And see,
so
I've
the
already
back of the factory is open because you guys remember correctly. The factory was connected to a lava falls behind it, so the empty back little half, bottom half of the factory is an open hole that you guys could attempt to aim for. But if you guys
Oh.
make yeah.
Oh, that changes things.
So
Yeah,
we'll all
okay.
have to split up into like a Wii Sports Resort skydiving formation.
Yeah, except for it's Wii Sports. If you don't make contact with if you make contact with any of the things when you're doing your jump, you actually die.
Yeah.
That's the
die in the
Yeah.
game, you die in real life.
Yeah, no,
I have a plan for that though.
I'll
I
send
think.
Katie to come murder you.
What?
Try.
Just
Try.
in real life?
Oh wait.
I
alright.
pay Katie's friends to be friends with her, and I pay Katie to murder people. So that's where all my money
This is why you guys really need to get on the union.
Mhm.
Not
Yeah.
joining the union.
I don't think it will help you.
We have
get
some great
not
benefits.
murdered because I get more money than you.
Yeah.
Do we even get like health benefits from the union?
We're trying to fight for some health benefits.
But I give her
Currently.
a hug when she
Mhm.
doesn't feel good. That's kind of medical care.
Do you give your workers hugs if they don't feel good too? Like quality?
Actually, I'll be back.
All right.
See, this is why we have the union.
On this live stream, please support the workers' unions of Katie's friends. In these grave
the-
times.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry, you guys aren't getting paid enough.
It's really not.
Oh, geez,
give that
that's so.
Well, I need to know I support your union.
Does the
That's like
union
that's
negotiate
like.
this? Because if so, then I will join.
Negotiate what?
Higher wages.
Oh,
That's
Yeah,
what
we're
we.
trying- we're
That's what
trying
we
to
are
work on it.
negotiating.
Oh my god.
Like we'll all
But
go
Katie,
on
I feel like
if Ty doesn't pay us more to be your friend.
oh.
Katie, I feel like you saying you support the union is like CEO saying I support the workers' unions.
Well, I support the union because, like, if I don't support the union, and my friends don't get paid.
It's gonna
enough.
look bad, so why not just lie about it? Is that what you're gonna say?
No, I'm saying that you guys get paid to be my friends. So if I don't support you guys, then I won't have friends.
Like if you're
Well,
if
we're
you're
still
bad
paid to
enough
be your friends either way.
Exactly, that's the point. Like you can be as terrible of a person as you want to be, and we still have to be your friends because we're getting paid to.
Yeah, but you want to get paid more. Otherwise,
That way, if she's really bad to us, we can then have a stronger argument for higher wages.
Exactly.
Mhm,
Yes.
mhm.
should I do that then? So then you get higher wages.
Yes, yes.
my
Be as
This is the
brutal
way.
as you can to us.
Asshole to
Alright.
us.
Okay. I will never save Ruby ever.
Okay, wow, so you're just being
I-
yourself right now?
I mean, I'm okay with not saving the child.
Everyone else on this live stream, Katie does not want to save a baby. I just want to mention
Oh.
that also.
What the?
They have not been here to see that the baby is actually a demon that Nayla sacrificed. her.
You're
It's the-
calling babies demons now?
It's the
Oh my
Twilight
God.
baby. It's
Wow.
the Twilight
Oh my God.
baby.
Oh wow.
I am fully aware that
You're
Alright.
calling.
and I am fully
Oh.
aware that they want to save it anyway.
So, we are back at the top of the initiative order with Gaia.
Wait, I didn't go.
You were. Oh, I didn't even see your 14. No, wait, no, you did. You put the nail.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then this was still the. I thought. Okay, I
No,
thought
we
then.
just did the
all
first
right.
round.
Okay.
Yeah,
My
yeah,
bad.
yeah. No, you're good. So now it is top of the initiative order. It is Claire's turn. Okay.
Okay. Is Elandria going to make her break the ceiling thing public? Is she gonna like say that she's doing
well,
that?
Now that we know that there's an opening, there's no reason for her to do that.
Okay. The opening is within sight, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so Gaia's gonna kind of point to the opening and go, is it big enough for all wait, hold on, Ty, is it big enough for like all of us to go through as one like meat conglomerate as we are? Or
As
no?
a clump, there's a chance that one of you will die.
Alright, so Gaia's gonna look at Elandria, look at the hole in the wall, look at Elandria and say, well, thank you for catching me. And she's gonna push off and she's gonna aim for the hole.
Wow.
You're not even gonna just gently let go. You're gonna full on push,
She's pushing herself off.
which would be pushing
Wow.
against the other person
Right,
That's between her and gravity.
closer to the lava.
So make for me a acrobatics check.
Watch me die like this. Okay.
Then in the process, killing everybody else.
7. Okay, bye guys.
Con save.
Oh.
Con save.
Oh.
Oh
Uh
You get-
oh.
don't forget, you get a plus 1d4 from the bless that I gave you. So
Oh. That I could have used on the other one? Well, I'm guessing it probably wouldn't have done shit. if I
it's
done
on
it.
saves and attacks, so it wouldn't have helped with the skill.
So, con save. 1d4. 19.
You don't.
Oh.
no. Oh gosh.
You do take 12d6 though.
Oh, well, this is, you might just die anyways.
I'm gonna die.
If you take your however much hit points you have, and then your hit point maximum again, you do die without even a
Like,
death save.
38 total hit points, and I just got dealt 49. So,
Oh,
No.
you
How many do you have?
38, I got dealt 49, so I'm at.
Oh, okay,
my
so you're
God,
just on
you're
death
not
saves.
dead.
You're just
You're
on
just
death saves.
unconscious.
I thought you said
Yeah.
20, and I was like, you're dead? What?
You rolled 4 6s out of those
Wait.
6.
wait,
4
no one.
of them.
Does anyone have healing spells though?
No!
Yes,
Yeah,
I do,
me too.
but I'm gonna
I don't know how to
die.
help.
So
I
essentially
don't
what you
know how
guys-
to help.
You guys
I'm
watch
gonna die.
as Gaia just kind of like leaps off from you guys, pushing off with her feet, and she just clocks an iron bar that was one of the rotating mechanisms to kind of
Oh.
shuffle
Oh.
the lava into the casings for the statues, and you just see just the splatter of blood from her skull as she just smashes against it, and Does she lose the falling thing if she's unconscious? Do you keep feather fall if you're unconscious?
It doesn't say that you don't. keep
Yeah.
It just says
Yeah.
until they can land on its feet.
Yeah. So
All right.
So I guess like just until they like reach a surface softly.
You watch as she just
Yeah.
she floats like the movie It, just kind of floats upwards.
Nice.
Hmm.
Nice.
Yeah.
fun.
That's Gay's turn.
What?
The damage was pretty much
Wow.
the building went down 80 feet. You guys went up 60 feet. So lot of d6.
That was so many d6s.
I actually rolled less than I was supposed to just because I did the math.
That's,
Well, damn.
that's still a really high majority roll.
Yep. That's the computer, sadly.
The computer. Only 3 of those are below 3.
Oh no. Yeah. So, you guys can note. All of you heard that clunk, by the way. That echoed through the building.
Wow.
It is now Nayla's turn.
Okay, I'm gonna go to Ruby and ask. Okay, I see an opening. Do you trust me to throw you there?
No.
I don't need to be thrown.
Okay,
Thank you.
good. Do you have any? Do you have it? Do you have it under control, Ruby, or do you need me in any way?
I'm
help you?
small. I should be fine.
Okay, that's all I need to know. I think I can maybe get myself out. So, wish me luck.
Acrobat?
I was actually going to attempt to use Misty Step.
So Misty
that would
Step.
work.
The only issue with Misty Step is no, that shouldn't be a problem. As long as you don't get anywhere near the ceiling, you'll be fine. So if you aim for a specific spot and you go 60 up, you'll be good. I was gonna say it doesn't stop the force of gravity, so you'd still splat if you hit anything, but I forgot you can aim it really well. So yeah.
I haven't practiced with it though, which means I have to use my Arcana thing.
Ooh, that
Is it-
might give you a con save. Yeah, roll Arcana.
Yeah, that's my issue. So we're gonna try my best, but it's better than falling into lava, as far as I know.
I'm also gonna
Maybe.
roll a D100 right now for you.
Gotcha. Based on this roll, you might have to roll 2 based on this roll. Would I have disadvantage from exhaustion for a skill check?
Yeah.
Does anyone know?
Check.
Because I know
Wait,
I
what?
have disadvantage on ability checks.
Yeah, that
that's
that
an
would
ability check.
yeah.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna roll this twice. Okay, a 15. So is a 15 nice?
If I mean, I got a night.
It is a bonus action to do that, but
Oh yeah, 15 is enough not to just shatter your.
okay, that's good.
But you guys watch after. So what happens essentially is you watch as Nayla kind of pushes off from you guys, kind of feet first, just floating upwards, kind of like screaming, kind of moving her arms a little bit. You watch as she kind of disappears into a cloud of mist, and then reappears over at the location where the hole is. When she comes out, it seems like her hair is just as white as the mist is.
Oh,
Hmm.
It's
thank God,
bone
I'm
white.
totally fine.
No.
You...
That's permanent.
Oh, nice.
Gotcha.
That's pretty cool, though, I feel
Now
like.
you just look like me. An elf
Yeah.
with my hair.
Honestly, I dig it.
Wait, so you're an elf with white hair?
Yeah,
Like
Ah.
silverish white hair.
I think mine's white.
You're just
But-
bone white.
Yeah,
Oh.
mine's pretty white.
So you look older than me, is what I'm hearing.
Like you look like Katie.
I look like Katie. Cause Katie have white hair right
She's,
now?
no, she's just super white.
No.
Oh, okay, you're talking about. Okay, that's fair.
Jesus.
that
Yes,
baby
I have white
almost
hair right
has elven ears.
Yeah.
So I'm fine for
Exactly.
now, I'm guessing.
You are in the hole. As you plop out, you can now see these large chains kind of just moving around, spinning around, as you guys are falling. You're able to actually kind of aim yourself over and kind of set your feet down on the top of this and kind of hold on in place if you wanted to.
Yeah, I'll do that definitely. Since that was just my bonus action, I'll kind of like hold on.
Cool. Give me an athletics check then for your action.
Ooh, an athletics, you said?
Disadvantage.
Ooh.
Yeah. Athletics with disadvantage. Yeah, and a -2 to that as well.
Oh,
Okay. Well, it's
it's an
I'm
8.
gonna roll. I'm gonna use my wild magic thing again since
All right, let's roll.
I can do that because it resetted. Just to maybe see if I get a bit higher. To replace that 10.
All right.
Okay, yeah. So then I just have a 13.
You cast
I think.
Firebolt on yourself and 2 other creatures.
A firebolt on myself or fireball on myself?
Firebolt on yourself and 2 other creatures.
Oh my god.
Okay. Do I have to
Mm.
roll an attack on myself? I'm guessing.
Yep. And I need to figure out who's getting hit. I'm not gonna focus
That's
Gaia
fair.
because I'm not.
Oh, thank Christ.
Me. I volunteer.
I'm gonna roll a d4. If it's a 1, it's Cerebos. If it's a 2, it's Otto. If it's a 3, it's Alondria, and if it's a 4, it's Omerid.
Well, I'm definitely hit.
Hit for me.
I'm hit.
Well, no, you're just hit by it.
Oh, okay. So the damage no matter what happens. Gotcha.
Yeah. The
Well, then I'll
other,
just roll.
the other 2 are also just. I believe for them, I'll give them a chance to dodge, so I'll give you a roll to hit. So the first person is going to be Cerebos. Second person is
Okay.
gonna be Otto.
Oh yes. Okay. Good.
Oh.
Okay.
So, do you want me to roll damage separately for everyone?
So for yourself, roll your damage, and then roll to hit the other 2.
Gotcha. Okay. Well,
you,
I
it's
took
just
10
Otto.
damage. That's great. I took
Oh,
max damage, so I'm at
Oh my
16
God.
because giving birth also doesn't help your hit points apparently.
Oh,
Uh, Nope. Let's go with you, Otto, first.
Yeah.
I mean,
Let's
you
do this.
you beat up Craven a bit in our Star Wars campaign. Yeah, I'll
fair.
beat you up a bit. A 10? Does a 10 hit you?
That misses me. A 10 misses me.
Nice. Okay.
Ooh.
Well, let's hope it's different with you, Katie.
Are you wait, what?
Wait.
Let's hope it's different. Uh-oh.
Oh wow.
Wait, this is
I'm
fire.
sorry,
Wait,
thanks.
this.
Alright. So you went a little bit too far there.
Wait,
Too
is this
far.
firebolt or fireball?
Firebolt. Firebolt.
Bolt.
like the
Oh.
Oh
Okay.
my
cantrip.
gosh.
Take 7 damage.
Right.
Alright. I see how it is. It's because I didn't save your baby. Whatever.
Yeah.
Alright.
All right, with that, it's gonna be your turn, Naila. As what'd you get for your strength with reroll?
I got a 15, I think, or a 13. I mean, because I had
Oh.
disadvantage.
That is fine for you to be able to grab on. It's not
Okay.
amazing, but you're doing the basics. You're just kind of grabbing it
Got
and
it.
hoping you don't die.
Tides of chaos.
So, it is now Omerid's turn.
Okay.
Currently unconscious, about 7-8 feet away from you, is Gaia, who is just body is crumpled around a large iron bar.
Oh fuck.
God, that was a ridiculous ace. That was a ridiculous ace.
Okay. I'm gonna try. Oh. So would you say having to lift up the why am I blanking? The iron bar is leverage of sorts? Like it could use leverage as a mechanism to help it? Would you say
What?
a crowbar? Would you say a crowbar would be able to be used to help lift an iron bar off of someone?
Well, no. So they're crumpled around an iron bar only because you're falling
Oh.
downwards, and their stomachs like against the iron bar as the building's pushing them down. It's not like they're pinned. It's just that their feet and
Oh.
arms are going up, and the bar is going down. You could use the crowbar to like hang yourself from the bar though, and kind of like slide over.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
All right, so roll an acrobatics check to get over to the iron bar.
Oh my
Don't forget your
Okay.
disadvantage. We both have exhaustion too.
Oh, I know. Yeah. That was why my rope tying skills wasn't so good. Acrobatics? Okay, thank goodness I'm decent at that. Oh, a non-natural 20.
Yeah. You're able to
Oh.
easily kind of rock yourself in the kind of mobile beds as you fling
Mhm.
yourself over with your crowbar in hand, just cutting out letting out like a little bit of a battle cry as you just kind of like grab right onto the bar and begin to kind of swing back and forth as you're now like kind of holding on to Gaia's waist a little bit, like up against the bar with the crowbar in other hand.
Okay.
Like,
Can I try
making sure she doesn't slide up and up to the chain, essentially.
would my climbing boots allow me to climb through the hole that is up on the ceiling?
Yes, but what you need to
With
realize is
Gaia?
this back part of the factory is immensely hot. No one else has touched that area yet, because Nayla just went through, but lava was just pouring through there for the past 100 years. Or more. So to climb through might just melt your claws.
Is the front door to this like quote unquote Otto's room still open? Like still open
This-
to just like outside?
This factory is all an open area. There are no rooms.
Okay, well then with Gaia, I guess like kind of like however well would be most comfortable to carry while climbing on walls and stuff. I will try to climb up and out of like out of the factory until I can get out into like the open bigger cave system.
All right. So what you're gonna need to do for me is make a con save to see how much fire damage you take from just immense amount
Okay.
of lava heat that has been on this. And I'm gonna have to see if your claws survive.
Thankfully, it's just a save.
Your claws are fine.
Yeah. Hey.
Your hands are not.
Oh, but I got a 7.
You're able to do your full movement to get up there. So you're just gonna take 10 feet. 3, 1,
3.
4. You're gonna
1.
take 8 fire damage altogether to get up there.
Okay.
As your hands, you're just burning your fingertips. You can see where they're kind of scorched from the heat. It's a bit cool almost very quickly from falling as far as it did, but it's still hot enough to cause minor abrasions and burn.
I will say I don't know if because I have 2 exhaustion, I am aware that I have half movement, but I will just simply use my bonus action dash to use
Yes.
my full movement to get out. Yeah,
Sounds
just
good.
so
Otherwise,
I
you
thought
wouldn't have.
Yeah. Okay. Right.
Right now, you're outside of the hole. You're able to kind of cling over close to where Nayla is positioned.
Okay.
With that, you don't get to make an athletics check yet because I don't think you really need to because you have climbing speed. I don't really know how that works, but I'm gonna have you make one next round regardless. So, actually, let's do it now. Let's get it out of the way because you're holding on to a person. Athletics check, free action.
Okay. Got a +4 to that. Yeah. Oh, okay. A 12.
You're able to hold on well. The only issue is you're not able to entirely hold on to Gaia that well as well. So she's currently, as you're getting yourself positioned well, you're holding onto her just by the back of her shirt as she's like fluttering up her leather armor. She's just kind of fluttering up towards the ceiling of this cavern.
This is I see.
She's also hella unconscious. So with that,
yeah.
not to rub it in, sorry.
Oh boy.
It
It's
is.
like Elmo.
You're really not.
Elandria's turn. It's Elandria's turn.
Cool.
It's Elandria's
Elandria
turn.
died. All right, it is Otto's.
Cool.
Oh damn.
It's
Cool, that was
Alondria's
fast.
turn.
Is Ruby still so right now it's no longer anyone else but just me, right?
Ruby's about a foot or two above you. She's just kind of got her arms crossed, and she looks like she's thinking as she's just kind of rotating very slowly in kind of little motions with a straight, like kind of elongated body, as she just kind of looks like she's pondering the world, the universe, and what to do.
I feel like she's probably okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cast enhance ability on myself. So I get to choose one of the effects, and I'm choosing Bear's Endurance. So I have advantage on con checks, and I gain 2d6 temporary hit points, which
Okay.
are lost when it ends. So let me do that 2d6 real quick here.
Con checks or con save?
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, it's con checks, which doesn't really matter because I want con saves. Shit. So here's what I'm gonna do instead. Ow. Damn it. Hold on a second.
Because con
Okay.
checks is damn near useless.
Right.
Unless
It would just be really the 2d6 temp hit points is why it's good. So what I'm gonna do instead is Cat's Grace, which is another feature of the same spell. I can choose one of the different ones. I'm choosing Cat's Grace instead. So now I have advantage on Dex checks. So if I have to make an acrobatics check, I'll have advantage on that.
sounds good.
And I also don't take damage from falling 20 feet, but that's not going to happen. It's a lot more than 20 feet, and we already have
Yeah.
Feather Fall. So, let me just, yeah, let me write off my little thing here. Okay, cool. So, I'm going to cast that spell on myself, and then I'm going to try to, like everybody else, go through the hole, maybe.
All right, acrobatics check.
Okay, let's hope. Here's the first one. That's not bad. Here's the second one. And that's worse. So 18.
With an 18, you're able to make yourself make sure you don't land right splat into the ceiling. Currently you are just outside of the main like the furnace hole essentially. And you can see the few other members of your party that are holding on. You still have your well, actually, since you used your movement to get up here, it's a little different for you. You're just out here now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just floating out the hole. Cool.
You're just floating. But any imminent danger of lava and building killing you are gone.
Cool. Yeah, I guess that's all I can do. So Otto's the only one down in there now, right? Otto and Ruby.
Yep.
And me.
And Cerebus, but who cares about Cerebus? Am I
Aw.
right?
Yeah, oh well.
She cares about Cerebus. She doesn't give a shit about Otto, but I mean, she does
Ah.
care about Cerebus.
Oh, thank you.
I'll just really ostracize Nikos after I invited him to this campaign, Andy. Really, really kind of you.
I
feel like
mean,
I can do that because our characters are bonding in the other one, and the other.
yeah. See, that's fine. I don't. Otto has got a good year left of his life in reality. If he makes it out of this, so it's fine.
Yeah, I'm being a punk anyways.
It makes you feel better. Sarah Boss cares about Otto.
Oh.
It is
Thank
now,
you. That does make me feel better.
ironically, after talking shit about Otto, it's Otto's turn.
All right, time to do a stunt.
Again.
So he's kind of holding onto the door handle still, but now he's falling backwards because
Yep.
the whole building is falling.
The door is
he's-
also shut now.
Okay, that's good to know.
Just your door.
So then he's going to kind of maneuver himself a little bit so he can like kind of push off the wall to like kind of leap towards the opening to try to angle himself out of the building.
I will say if you mess this up, you'll probably die.
I don't think I have anything else I can do.
Yeah.
I
I
mean-
know that's fair. I'm just letting you know.
Yeah, no, it's fair. It's fair. I'm trying to think. Yeah, this isn't magic, so that wouldn't help. I think. No, yeah, this is what he's gonna do. He's got 41 hit points, so we'll see. So is that on acrobatics then?
Yes.
All right.
One acrobatics check.
D20.
That is a con save.
That's a 6. And that's a con save.
Yep.
All right. Here we go. All right.
You got
Plus
this.
3. That's a 16.
I have to figure out the DC.
Hey.
Uh-oh. This could be it.
Yeah, I mean, I got
You
49
just
damage.
barely passed.
Oh!
And you
Oh.
matched
Hey.
you matched the DC. Did
Oh.
not die.
Fucker.
But you are also taking exactly 12d6.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
Oh no.
Holy shit.
Well. Oh.
Wow.
So that's
What?
unconscious.
Oh,
Aw.
there's so many sixes.
So close to not being
Jeez.
unconscious.
Oh no!
Mm.
Wait, yeah. So that's that was very close. I could have made it out of there.
Coulda.
You almost died.
I almost died, but not yet.
Like-
And that's it. That's it for my turn. Then I think.
What's 4 plus 12? That's 16, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you just barely lived. Like you were right on the money.
Woo. Woo.
So,
Hmm.
you guys watch as Malin just kind of lets go of the door, obviously following after Gaia, and instead of landing face first, it's crotch first, right into the bar.
Oh.
Ow.
It is
Well, he
just
wasn't having kids anyway at his age. So.
decimation of his life as you watch as it looks like the actually make another con save for me. For an
Oh
injury.
god.
Oh,
Oh
Uh-oh.
yeah. Yeah. Injury.
Gaia, you should make a con save for me as well because I forgot about that.
I hate this game.
23. Oh, natural 20.
Woo!
Yeah.
Hey.
You're good.
Uh,
No injury.
Woo. Where was that before?
Mod 20.
You're also good. No injury.
yay.
Phew.
Nice.
Layer of
Ugh.
Could have
like
lost
fat
an eye
to
there.
save me.
Ugh.
What'd you say, Claire?
This is my layer of dwarven stomach fat just saved my ass. Unless I bleed out, you know.
Your rich lifestyle has yeah.
Yeah.
So, with that, you guys are not injured, so you don't have to worry about it. You're just unconscious.
Woohoo.
It's now Ruby's turn. Ruby's just gonna float up. You guys watch. Actually, wait.
She's
I'm gonna
so
make
lame.
the
She doesn't even
acrobatics.
try to save anyone.
She gets a higher acrobatics check. Now she's gonna attempt to cast the spell Fly, which she does, and she just flies up to you guys, and she just kind of hovers next to you guys. As it still looks like she's thinking.
Wow.
What a team player she is.
With that, it is Caraboss's turn. Care Bear.
He's going to. So am I? How far away am I from Otto?
You are about a little over 13. Wait, 18.
So
18. Wait, where did you end up?
well, I
Oh,
just
you
jumped
yeeted
off.
yourself. That's right. You're about 70 feet from Otto. I forgot about
What? Where am I then?
So you yeeted when you jumped from the bars to go after
Omereed.
Omereed. You did your full movement down. Wait, no, I forgot. It's half movement for. All right, you are 35 feet from Otto. Oh, my apologies, because I forgot you have the slow fall. Wait. Okay. You jumped at your turn. You have feather fall. The building was falling. You actually, what you really need to do for me is an acrobatics check, because where you jumped, this building on this turn would have been where you are, and would be like right on you right now, like you'd be pinned against the wall, because the building's falling as you're going upwards. So I need an acrobatics check for you to figure out if you hit the wall or where you are.
Well, it's a 6. So I did horribly.
All right. You don't have to make a con save for me. You're just gonna be getting hit by 30 feet worth of building. Wait, or is it 80 feet worth of building? Because it dropped 80 feet into Katie's plus 30. Oh God, math. It's just I'm gonna say it's 30 feet because I think that's how that works. Because she was already against the building and then she moved and then it moved 30 feet towards her. Yes, that's how it works. Okay, you're gonna take 3d6 damage. I'm gonna try the dice this time to see if it's better. That's a 6. That's a 5.
I mean,
That's a 5. All right, it's a 16 damage.
Yikes!
either way, you couldn't have killed me with it. So
That's fair. So you take 16 damage. You are right about where Otto is. You're right next to this bar. You just have to climb over to him.
can I grab him and then try to like aim myself to go through the hole like everyone else?
Yes. Since you're already near the hole and he's like right next to the hole, you really don't have much you need to dodge. So all I need from you is an athletics check to hold on to him.
Thank gosh, it's athletics.
You know what? Let's make a sleight of hand. I'm kidding. Yeah, with a 21, you're able to easily grab onto Otto by the back of the neck, kind of pull him up and around the pipe where his nether region has just been decimated, and you kind of put your feet against the bar and just launch yourself up through the hole. You're now about the same place where the rest of the party is, and no one has died.
Yet.
Yes.
Yay.
So, everyone who is holding onto the building, please say aye.
I choose.
I think.
Yes.
I'm still holding on.
I'm holding on to Gaia, and then I don't know if
building.
I'm holding on. Okay.
Yeah.
I guess
So, Omerid, Gaia, and Nayla that are going to be attached to the building as it moves 80 more feet. The rest of you are now going to be 80 feet away from the building.
Oh.
Cool.
Because I believe you're the end of the initiative, yeah.
We can't choose to hold on to the building.
No, because you used your action. Everyone else that didn't grab onto the building had used their actions to get where they were. So, you guys watch as the building drops faster than you guys, as it's now 80 feet away, as it plummets down. And it's now only 80 feet from this building landing onto the lava, face first down into the pit. As you guys are now, those of you who are outside and up above the factory, which I believe is just Ruby, Elandria, and Cerebos, as you guys look down, you can see this trail that Gaia had seen earlier of statues that seem to have melded into like a kind of statue platform, essentially, that's moving across this creme brulee surface of kind of almost stonified lava that doesn't seem like it's just hot enough yet, as it's kind of farther away from the base pit, where you guys could possibly land and make it to the pile. You guys at this slow pace too could attempt to, with some checks, aim where you're going to land, possibly against the cliff face wall or something along those lines, but that would be quite difficult. Or you guys can just attempt to land on top of the building and pray and hope from there.
Can I ask another question real quick? Unless it's something I'd have to do on my turn.
You can ask a question, of course.
Do we also see where the worm is in relation to us right now?
Oh, yeah. That worm, as you guys now see it, it is moving towards you guys. It's still got a ways to go, but it is coming
Oh,
back.
boy.
It shot through like a bullet, and now it's got to turn its whole dumbass body back around. Because it didn't instantly break the chains when its head went through. It was like its head going through its body, its body, its body, its body. The trains broke. So you can tell that it's probably got about 6 rounds until it makes it to you.
Oh no.
Okay. Cool. That's all I wanted to know.
Yep. God, this might be my first TPK.
I don't like hearing that. What did you expect us to do in this situation?
Well, I figured it'd be fun to figure it out.
Oh my god.
I feel like I'm often a fair guy, and this
We're just in a
this
tough
really
situation.
this is really not fair. Yeah, no.
I think that we can get out of this. I mean, maybe I'm being too optimistic, but I
Oh
really
no, I think you guys can. There's ways
No, I
out.
think we can too.
There's possibilities. I don't think
Hmm.
all of us can get out.
Oh, probably.
think
But
maybe.
I believe in all of us getting out.
The one dude that could
Oh.
probably heal us the best is out. So
So, can Alondria heal?
I was gonna say Alondra probably has the best chance of healing you guys because she can cast things like Healing Spirit, which does 1d6 per turn. So
Well,
if you
she's
stand in there
80
for a
feet
minute,
away.
you heal 10d6.
Well, let's hope it's only 2 people who need that desperately.
Okie dokie day.
We can all get to
So-
safety. I can heal you guys.
At the top of the initiative order, okay. Death saving throw.
And roll a death save. Okay, just a straight d20 roll. 6.
Oh,
Ooh, failure.
No.
You watch as
Oh,
Kea coughs up a
no.
little bit of blood. It is now Nayla's turn. Nayla, death saving.
the what?
I said death saving
Excuse me?
throw.
Excuse me. Okay.
I'm kidding.
Okay. So my concern right now is I'm on a building that's gonna go into lava. Oh God, I don't know what to do here.
First off,
Is-
you should not scream.
Oh, there's people in our
Oh.
stream. Chris was watching it a little bit, and so was Ryan. I don't know who GTK is though.
My friend Matt is watching. I know that. Hi Matt, if you're there.
Matt.
What's up?
Oh,
Hey.
it's
Hey, my guess was Tyler, and
it's
is Tyler.
Tyler. GTK. It's me, Tyler.
Could also be Tyler. Hi Tyler, what's up?
Hello,
God.
Tyler.
Thanks for watching. I hope you're accepting our death. Really
Remember
well.
to like.
Anyways.
Remember to like,
Remember-
comment, and subscribe.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. I don't.
Remember
I
to
don't want
like,
them
comment,
find-
and subscribe.
I don't.
Yeah,
I don't want
do
YouTube
it,
to find me.
do it.
That's how we get that
Ring that
YouTube
bell for
money.
more notifications. Anyways,
Smash
God,
that like button.
is
top
there
of the morning.
anywhere
No.
that like, other than this? Okay, well, what I'm gonna try to word out. This is gonna fall into lava, right? This whole
Yes.
building.
Yes. But you can tell that it
Okay.
probably won't instantly melt based on how slow the pile takes to melt.
Yes.
The pit doesn't
So
seem that
my-
dense in lava.
My best bet, I think, right now would be, since it's not in lava yet, right?
No. You got one
It's
turn
like-
left.
So my best bet is to not fall off. So
Really, all you need to worry about right now is not getting clobbered by one of these chains that is currently following. These chains are like bigger than your whole party linking arms in each little like link.
that's a bad sign right there, because if I get hit, I also get knocked off. Okay. Interesting. Do I have anything that helps?
This is a predicament.
What I'm trying to state is it's not that you'll get hit and fall off. It's that when the building hits the lava and it's no longer falling, those chains come crashing down.
Gotcha. So it could just hit me.
Oh
in
yeah.
general.
Oh yeah.
So
Oh yeah.
not just hit me in lava, but that's always a possibility. So I guess I'm gonna try to like secure my position and kind of make sure I'm in an area where I hope the chains don't fall. I think that's all I can really do.
Yeah, I'll say you can use your prepared action to give yourself advantage on a dex save if one of them falls towards you. In the
Okay,
next round.
yeah, that sounds like something I do.
Sounds good.
Awesome. Yeah, that is it.
Alright. Omari, death save. Wait, no, sorry. That's awesome. It's your turn.
Wow.
You're gonna have to make an athletics
Wow.
check for me though, because you're just about to lose Gaia.
Right.
Please.
Alright. 2d20 plus 4.
Got this.
Oh god, that's a 7.
Oh,
That was
no.
a
I don't like the silence.
I hate this.
that's a flat 7.
I hate
It is technically double plus 1 the magic number, which is 3.
If you
For
weren't
the-
exhausted, you would do so
Oh
much
god,
better.
that's a 7. Yeah, but even then, I would have only gotten my movement back up to full. I still would have had disadvantage
Hmm.
on ability checks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is going to be a lost Gaia.
Oh,
As you let go of Gaia, you watch as she just floats up. And then her body kind of spins around, so now it's like her butt's kind of like pulling her up into the sky as her arms are kind of dangling down with her feet.
so she's not in the lava though.
She's not in the lava.
Uh,
She's just now about 60 feet above you.
okay.
Oh boy.
That's actually not bad.
I mean, she lands on her
Flo-
feet if she falls, so...
Okay, so she's not gonna die from fall damage.
No. She still has the feather fall on.
Feather fall effect.
I'll
You're
die
right.
from all the failed death saves, don't worry.
I swear that feather feet has a max distance, though, or is it just time?
I think it's
It's
like
1 minute duration.
No, then that's not bad. Okay, yeah. Then most likely Gaia is fine, even though you've let go of her. All of you are out of the building now, so the real death of the building just crushing you while it's falling is no longer a threat. Now it's really just these chains falling on you, and honestly, you're in more danger than she is.
But there's still like lava below us, right?
Yes, but the lava won't instantly, at least you can assume the lava won't instantly overtake the building, based on how well
Right.
made it is, and the fact that it's made out of stone and metal. Stone, if it was just metal, it'd melt very quickly, but since it's stone, it's going to take a little while before it, like, fully melts.
Yeah. Yeah.
Heck, it could take, like, 5-6 years until it fully melts. For all you know.
Okay, so I will. Would it be possible? I'm spinning this as a hypothetical, not yet that I would actually do all of this yet. To let go, try to grab Gaia, and then try to move myself towards the cliff face to let my climbing gear kind of like hold me in.
Can you repeat that?
I have a thought as to whether this is possible given like all of my like actions and bonus actions and whatnot. To let go of the building and float up to Gaia's level, to grab onto Gaia, and then shift myself to land on the cliff wall where I'll let my climbing gear and climbing speed kind of hold me in place.
So you're just going to use Gaia as, like, a swinging action to get over to the cliff?
Well, I'll grab onto her as I move over.
Fuck it, sure. Roll for me first a sleight of hand and then a acrobatic.
Okay.
great. I don't trust this.
What is that? Ooh, that's a 7.
So you don't grab onto Gaia.
Okay.
Acrobatic.
And then an acrobatics?
Yeah.
You said acrobatics time?
Yep.
Okay. Oh, a 13.
Yeah, it's not graceful. You have to do that little thing where you kind of like run in midair to get like over to where you need to be. Instead of because it's really cool. At first, you kind of like whip yourself over towards the cliff, and then you realize you're not like all the way where you need to be. So you just start jogging in air and kind of like swimming through the air a little bit. To get closer to the wall, as you watch as the claws of your gauntlets kind of scrape into the stone, and then you watch as the building just right, like way quicker down once you've hit solid ground, and you watch as your party just right by you.
And then I can't do anything else really but just climb up.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna climb up
Oh, goodbye.
That's what you can do with your action.
Omri
'cause-
just kisses 2 fingers and just holds them up into the air and then climbs
Yeah.
up towards the top of the cavern. Never to see your
I'll-
party again.
I'll shout them good luck to y'all.
Thanks. It's really helpful.
Damn.
You know what? Cerebus hasn't known
Claire,
you for that long, but he will remember this.
Don't worry, because Omri will be making a dex save soon.
Well,
Yeah,
because
roll
of the
perception check.
chains, yeah.
Yeah, I will say, nah, you guys are worried about enough.
Oh my god.
You should have saw what Chris was putting through a few sessions this Saturday. He just has this giant spider monster that was just like one hitting people. So I think I'm being a little nicer for session. What is it, 4 now? Is this 4th session? 5th session?
Yeah. It's not like we just came from also a space session where we almost
Oh.
died from that.
Oh, yeah.
True.
Yeah.
Only session
This doesn't,
4.
like-
You know, no biggie. Just
yeah.
falling to our deaths is all.
This doesn't remind me at all of like falling through space and almost dying.
I mean, I like terrain battles. I'm sorry.
No, I like it. I like.
It
Currently,
is.
there's no terrain, but that's just because we're all fucking free falling.
Yeah, yeah, that's a problem.
All right,
20% oxygen.
Elandria, it is your turn.
Okay. So I am free falling outside of the building currently, correct?
Yep.
And Cerebos is also free falling around the same height. correct?
Cerebos, Ruby, and you are all around the same height.
Okay.
I think
I
Nayla
wave.
is 20 feet below you now. You let go, right? Or are you still holding on? No, you held on. You watched as Omrid for a quick second went right underneath you and swung over to the wall and began climbing up. Currently
I
about
d-
20 feet below you guys, though, the flying people, is Gaia, just kind of like lifelessly just floating upwards.
Okay. So, can I, once again, Wii Sports Resorts, skydiving style, like make myself more aerodynamic and point myself towards Gaia? And then am I able in the same turn to just kind of aim us towards that, like, creme brulee statue, etc. area?
So, since you're falling with Featherfall, not really. You're not going to be able to speed yourself up in your round that efficiently. And now you're only dropping at like 30 feet per round because of Featherfall.
Okay, alternate thing.
Yeah.
Could I use the rope, which I guess is still in my hand, and try to like lasso? I don't.
Yeah,
Oh my
roll a
God.
sleight of hand at distance for me, I guess.
Fuck.
Sleight of hand at distance, you said?
Sounds good.
So what does that mean? Do I just roll? a sleight
Just
of
roll a
hand?
sleight of hand.
Okay.
But like, make sure you throw the dice at a farther distance.
Yeah, no. Just like hurl them at somebody.
Oh,
Just
right. Throw them really far. Oh, not an initiative. Jesus, why am I doing an initiative? Okay, over here. And this is a dex check, so I get advantage because Cat's Grace. Well, I'm glad I just burned through that nat one. That's a 19.
Oh,
Wow.
no.
Yeah, you're able to lasso her.
Jesus.
Hey.
As you just kind of like, I don't know how to do this. You just yeet the rope down. The rope drops farther quicker than you, and it just wraps around her, and you just kind of like pull it taunt, and then you watch as the knot kind of tightens around her.
Nice.
Yeah, and then I'm just gonna try to. I guess for this turn, I'll try to haul her up towards
I'll let
me.
you use your movement to kind of
Okay.
pull her up, but it's gonna put you farther away from Cerebos, Otto, and Ruby.
That's
'Cause
fine.
you're gonna
They're all.
you're pulling her up
Well,
to you, but you're really pulling yourself down to her in reality of like.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're
This
like
is-
changing levels, as
Yeah.
it were.
I think I'm the most manhandled character in this whole campaign.
You get
Uh.
carried by everybody.
It's because you're small.
Oh,
Ulmareed was also manhandled, I think the same amount.
Hey, right now you're being Graham handled, okay?
I hate that.
You being grammeled? Grambled?
Or you were being boss handled.
Grammel.
That doesn't sound
Boss
good.
handle. Okay, let's not do that one. It is Otto's turn. Death save.
Can you hear me right now?
Oh, actually,
Yes.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Okay, my Discord is
Never mind.
frozen. It still says I'm muted on my thing, so I'm just gonna roll my d20 in person because I can't get anywhere else.
Huh.
I might just log out and log back in after I roll then, just to fix that. But oh shit, that's a natural 1. So does
That's
that-
two
Oh.
failed death saves.
that's 2 failed death
Oof.
saves?
It is.
That's not good.
I don't
That's
have anything
that's-
to save you with.
that's not good. That's not good.
That is
It's
not
like a
good.
blood mage idea.
Oh,
Oh, it's a pretty
okay.
good idea.
Okay, let me start statting my new character.
All right. Well,
Oh my
on
God.
to
Yeah,
Ruby.
start that.
You're gonna
Alright,
watch as Ruby attempts to make that disc again underneath her. She fails.
Damn, Ruby.
She attempts
She
to
is
make a
so
platform
useless.
underneath Gaia. As you watch as she looks like she's physically attempting to cast the magic. It looks like she's struggling with it. As she's like attempting to make the form of the platform, and you watch as it frisbees down, and you watch as it cuts through one of the chains. Like this little platform just frisbees off and cuts through one of these massive chains. Most of you are kind of horrified for a second, like she wasn't able to keep the spell, but she just cut through one of these chains that's like insanely dense. Kind of like Krillin just throwing his you know what? Not fucking Krillin. Frieza throwing his destructive discs, which are a lot scarier. At least I think.
Great offense, not really support.
So with that, it'll be Care Bear's turn. Care Bear, what you doing?
Well, can I make a medicine check while falling?
I guess.
Wait, let me see if it's gonna help at all. Like, I am not good with medicine at all.
Go for it. Go for it.
I'll
If you
turn it.
stabilize him, he's not making saves anymore. So
I'll do that. I'll do that.
well, that'll be your turn essentially.
Yeah, that's only turn, but
I trust you.
probably better. It's probably better. A 12.
You're stabilized.
Oh,
Oh,
Hey.
thank God.
Nice.
lives to fight another day.
You watch as oh no, because the place you were injured, that means like Cerebos would have to like bandage up your groin.
Oh,
I don't have any
Oh.
bandages.
Cerebos just kind of like pulls your pants a little bit tighter to hold everything in there. That's
Oh, no.
oh, Forden,
Just
not
tightens your
conscious, but-
your belt a little.
Oh God.
Oh,
Um,
no.
God,
and then
it's just a mess down there now.
can I move the way that I'm like holding on to Otto though?
Sure,
It's
yeah.
Like up on my shoulders.
Yeah, you're holding them like one
Like
of
a
those
scarf.
big poles that holds the 2 buckets of water. As you're just kind of like your legs are straight downwards as you're just kind of falling with him on your shoulders. It looks pretty cool. With that, I believe it's the end of the that round. You guys will watch as the building makes contact. So
Uh-oh.
now those still on the platform, which I believe is only Nayla, are gonna make me dex saves. And Omarid, because Omarid, you got a big
I was gonna say,
chain
yeah.
that's come plummeting down.
Gotcha.
These
Oh
are
boy.
now I'll warn you, these are like instant death.
Oh great. That's
Oh,
so good to
no.
know.
I'm so scared.
Oh, no.
Oh boy. Here we
Yeah.
go.
If someone just animated the house,
Ooh.
we would be in
Omarid is
such a
alive.
better.
got this.
You
Taylor, you got this.
Oh no, I just need to check my bonus again.
Nick, you got this. I send you my brother vibes.
Listen, I
believe
can
in
roll
you.
advantage again if I need to. I always have them back up. It's just more wild magic shenanigans, possibly. 17's actually pretty good.
That is a failure, but I'm gonna give you.
Well, okay. If you're gonna give me it, I'll take it.
No, I'm gonna give you the thing. Do your thing.
Gotcha. Okay. Because if you don't want me to, I totally get that. But we'll see if that helps in any way. Might not, honestly. It doesn't.
So let's see if your spell effect helps you.
That's true. Wild magic can help or fuck me more. Get ready for it to push me off and go into the lava.
You enter the ethereal plane for the next 2 rounds.
Bruh. Okay. Let's go.
Wait, you fell into the lava?
So
No, I go into the ethereal plane.
Oh.
So you guys watch as the chain comes crumbling down and just demolishes Nayla. There is nothing left of her. It is just smashes down. Not even a scream, just gone.
I don't notice.
Oh.
Cerebus is like shook and scared.
Nayla, what you
Terrified.
see is as the chain smashes down where you were, you're sure you're dead. As you look around you, all you see is dark gray for a moment. As you kind of step backwards a little bit and kind of feel out where you are, you pop out of this large chain link that you were inside of in the ethereal realm.
PJ moved in from Gay Brother channel by the server.
1 second.
Gotcha.
Oh my god.
It was so scary.
Wow.
Yeah,
That saved my ass right there.
totally.
Yeah, that is probably the
So
luckiest
the ethereal realm in this is the Fade. So pretty much.
Oh
you're
well,
in the
this
Fade right
didn't
now.
save my ass, maybe.
Holy shit.
But you know, I'll take it.
1 moment. I'm trying to.
I mean, you're not dead right now. It was either instant die or
You are looking around at your party. As you look up at them, you see 2 things.
Okay.
Standing behind what you see to be the kind of wispy image of Cerebos, you see this 15-foot massive purple demon with large spiraled horns behind it, standing behind her, and it looks down at you.
I wave, like kind of shyly and scared.
Behind Ruby, more mixed in with the form of Ruby than anything else, less behind, you see what looks like this form that you can't really get a good image of. It seems like almost like an elf if it was made out of black whiskey magic, and it has more of like a golden aura that kind of wraps around her, as it looks like she's more so puppeteering the child than actually like just standing behind it. And standing behind Elandria, you see
What?
this
Yeah. Okay. Keep going.
leather and metal bound demon, similar to the one you saw fighting you guys in the pit. It looks like it's just holding on to her head, and it looks like it's kind of like putting its hand inside of her head every once in a while and pulling the hand back out. Putting the hand inside of her head and pulling the hand back out.
Oh God. Okay. I kind of like put my hand on my mouth and kind of like gasp and take like a few steps, like kind of like quietly a bit, not like 2 away because I know I'm on a platform that's near lava, but like just like near.
When you look over at the worm, all you see is this large beating heart.
Gotcha. Could I attack the heart?
Sure.
I'll make an attack roll.
It's gonna be the max distance of your Eldritch Blast, so it's gonna be a disadvantage.
Oh, I was gonna do a Chaos Bolt, which it might still be, but
go for it. Just roll regular.
Gotcha. Okay. Oh, I gotta get dice. Oh, that's 9. I could Tide of Chaos it again, but I don't know if I
Do
really
it.
want to touch.
Do
Fate.
it.
Okay, well,
Do
you
it.
want to do it. You know, it's happening. This is why you play Wild Magic Sorcerers. Well, that doesn't help at all. It's just a 9
You hit anyway.
to hit.
I just didn't.
Oh, okay.
I didn't want to tell you because you were on the roll the Kaiser's hit. Because I think you have to decide before whether or not it hits or not, right? So I'm assuming that's
Yeah.
the way that works. Yeah. So it hits because it's just a heart. There's no real high AC for it.
Mhm.
So I'll bring you back up and actually I'm gonna do your Tides of Chaos really quick. That's 40.
Okay. Do I do damage still or do I not? Because
Yeah, roll your damage.
gotcha. And that will be psychic damage.
Oh.
18 damage in total. And let's
Ooh.
see what fun.
I don't like that
Oh. Oh, okay. Well, it's good to know. Don't forget, I rolled 2 because I casted a spell also.
one. Oh, okay.
Because I know we're doing anytime I cast a spell, I rolled Wild Magic. For the viewers at home.
Oh, I forgot people can hear us through the stream still. Oh no.
No, luckily, I don't think Katie's watching. I think only Andy is our issue.
Oh yeah. The other two already know their stuff. I should have paused my OBS. So first of all, you have haste casted on yourself.
Oh, sick.
And then secondly, you regain 1 sorcery point.
Well, that's all I spent, so that's nice.
All right,
Wow.
let's go back up.
Okay. So
Are you
No.
dead?
So, you guys watch.
I'm not saying
as,
anything.
The worm is currently coming towards you guys. As the worm is moving towards you guys, you watch as out of nowheres it just squeals out this horrid, wretched scream, and then flops down its main body on top of the pile of statues, and its head just slumps down into the lava.
What? Wait, the worm?
Oh my gosh!
Wait, the worm did?
The worm died.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dead worm, baby.
Oh wait, I can ask now. Faithful subscribers, what do you hear in Ty's secret conversation? Leave a
Yeah.
comment down below.
Yeah,
No.
tell us.
No.
Don't make
No.
them do your dirty work.
There may be a giveaway in store for you if
There's
you do
no giveaway.
our
It's
task.
my channel.
It's sponsored by the Workers Union.
It's sponsored by the Katie's Friends Workers Union.
The friend
Yeah.
of Katie's Workers Union. Friends of Katie Workers Union. There we go.
Yeah, it's not an easy name to roll off the tongue.
Yeah,
we're
guess
pitching
who's-
a
guess who-
acronym.
Gives you fucking spell check.
Um,
It
Wait,
would be FOK. The abbreviation would be FOK, so it's fuck.
Oh.
Friends of Katie's. the fuck Workers Union. We fuck Workers Union.
what if you spell up
We-
like oof? Plus-
Well,
Fuck woo.
Wait, so would
Alright.
you say then that we're never mind.
So, after. Wait, God, that was the top of the order, right? Yeah, because the order just changed essentially.
yeah.
All right, next death saving throw, Gaia.
Okay.
Don't get a
okay.
1.
Well, I wasn't planning on it, but I don't have control.
I believe in you. I believe in you.
Fucking
Oh
right.
my God, it's not a 1. It's not a 1.
Are you trying to get a 1?
Man, how will I? How
For
will-
those who can't see it, Claire just got a 2, so it's 2 failed death saves.
Oh god.
All right,
At least
But at least it's not a 1.
it's not a 1, so you didn't instantly die, which you were so close to.
Okay.
So that will bring
That-
us to Nayla's turn. Nayla, it is actually your turn.
Okay. Well, I'm still in the ethereal plane. I see a lot of things that I can't mention yet. I killed the worm, which is nice at least. Okay. I'm hasted, and I can't do anything. Um, yeah, this is great. I feel energized. I feel ready. I'm gonna look around. I'm just gonna study my surroundings and try to figure out like good exits and like kind of areas that we could go to when this all melts.
That big
Or
thing
ways
I was
out.
telling you about, that big thing
Yes.
starts to move over towards you and just starts to talk to you and goes, "How did you get here?"
Hi, I'm Nella. You must be like kind of know, maybe friend who that is. I was good friends with a friend. She was in my head. Hi. I'm just trying to get out. I kind of accidentally got here. Yeah.
Can I come back with you?
No, you see, I don't really have the access to do that, so
Can I
I can't really
kill you?
do that. No, I don't think that's also good. I think friend would get really upset if I died. I mean, friend, I don't know where friend fully is. I know my baby Ruby's doing well. Hopefully, from what it seems. As I look over to Ruby to see if she's doing all right.
She will die 1,000 times, and you will be my casket that I will take to your plane.
I don't think that's how it's gonna work.
Roll a
I
wisdom
mean, you
save.
don't really want to. Oh God.
You
Well,
want a
round
Tides of
2 on
Chaos?
this fucking. Yeah, I might have to. Tides of Chaos is sometimes saving my ass and might fuck me in the ass. Okay, wisdom. Okay, well, let's find out. Tides of Chaos time.
Alright, I'm gonna make
Tides of Chaos time. Cool. 9.
Alright, so you got a 20.
I got a. He got it, or I got for. Okay.
1 second.
The viewers at home that don't know, friend was something inside my head and was being very kind and helpful. And friend all needed was just me to break my amulet that kept her there when I gave birth. So friend is now very nice and doing mostly likely nice
So-
now.
You and any creature within 30 feet of you switch planes.
Me and any creature.
Within 30
You
feet
said
of you. Switch
Any
planes.
creature.
I'm really scared.
So,
I'm really scared.
as you guys
I
are
don't-
standing on this building, as you guys are floating down, you guys will watch as Nayla appears back on the chain. Next to Nayla, you will see this massive purple demon-like creature that is huge.
Oh, hey, I brought you back!
He's at least
think-
25 feet tall, and he's
I
just
mean, I don't
standing there
Oh Jesus!
next
Oh,
to
Hey, see, I
Nayla.
brought you back! Oh,
You
hi,
back.
guys!
Can you pick him?
Alondra is still screaming because
This
she thought
only lasts for a round.
When you say
I'm just here for now. Okay, I need to say some things real quick. Okay, Alondra, something's inside you. I don't know. It's something scary and big and leathery. And it's very scary. Same with you, Big Hornman. I'm sorry. I'm so bad with names right now. Hi everyone. I was in the fade, and it's not going so well. And this guy. Are you the guy that wanted to get into my head, right?
Oh my god.
I'll take his silence as a yes or no. I don't know. There's a lot of big, scary people there. Hi, Ruby. I hope you're doing well. Just make sure to keep yourself okay. Okay, I'm likely gonna get going soon. So bye, I guess.
Charlotte, wait, no, wait.
All right,
I can't really control this.
it is now Omarid's turn.
Okay.
Right.
I shall. I didn't hear any of that, right? Because I'm all the way like up on that cliff surface, right? Or at least like climbing up on that cliff wall.
Yeah, no, you haven't heard any of it. You're climbing.
Okay, yeah.
Keep climbing.
I will just continue to climb.
Sounds good. All right, next turn. Elandria.
Okay. That's what I feel like.
Could I
that's
have
what
used
do every-
dash? Oh, never mind. It's not my turn.
Okay. So I have a Gaia, correct?
Yep.
Okay. So first things first, we're gonna do a nifty ol' healing word.
All right.
Just so that I have my action still. Let me just subtract the points. I have to turn on my light to do that because I can't see my character sheet. -2. Okay. Okay. And then roll 1d4. It's plus your magic bonus, right?
What is?
Healing word.
It's plus your charisma or wisdom.
Right. I have to hit the freaking roll thing before that. Shoot.
No. I like it like. You'll never know which.
There we go. So that's 4 hit
Gaia
points
is up
to
at
Gaia.
4 HP, and you are flying.
I don't like this.
And you're falling.
I'm just gonna kind of be like, it's all right,
Oh.
yeah, I have you. You're okay. And then I'm going to so hold on. Let me figure out timing here. Is Nayla still there?
Nayla is still there.
now?
At the same round, she'll go back to where she was. She'll also come back here.
I'm what?
Because her coming to this realm lasts 1 round, and her going back home from that realm lasts 1 round. So she'll go back there and back here at the same.
Okay.
Oh, it's gonna explode. Okay, I got it.
It's like the magic card that like you throw down and it like brings your creature up and puts it right back. Flick. Your flick.
Oh, flicker. Oh, okay, that's cool. I guess.
Oh, hi, I hope you're doing okay. Don't worry about this demon thing. It should be gone, maybe. I don't know.
How far away are Nayla and this demon thing from me?
Well, they're both 80 plus 60 feet away from you guys.
Oh shit.
Or 80 plus 30, sorry. 110 feet from you guys.
110. That's an interesting number. Yeah. Man, it would kill to be a cleric right now and I could just guiding bolt it. But unfortunately, that's not something in my capabilities. See, Alondria would definitely be trying to go and help Nayla, but I can't think of any way that she would know how to do that.
Nick, I'm gonna message.
Gotcha.
You know what? Right now she's got a dying person in her arms. She's gonna try to take care of Gaia first, I guess. So
With all 4 HP she's holding on to Alondria for in dear fucking life because she doesn't like being airborne.
Probably not.
Oh yeah.
I guess so. I guess we're just gonna try to. I'm gonna try to angle me and Gaia towards the worm, I guess, because now the worm is on the pile. The worm seems dead, right?
Oh, it's dead.
Okay, good. Cool.
You can see a gush of blood running out of its side.
Cool. So we're gonna aim
Wait.
for the worm.
You land on the worm though, neither of you.
Well,
the-
we're not gonna go land on
The
exactly.
slurp.
We're gonna like try to land next to the worm. I'm just saying, landing on the worm is easier than trying to describe the whole like jumping stone statue creme brulee thing that's happening.
We'll
down
warn you, the worm is still quite a bit a ways. It's still about would have been 3 rounds away. So if you attempt to land on the worm, there's a possibility that your feather fall will wear out and you'll just plummet into lava.
Oh,
Let's just
okay. I
land
thought.
where we're gonna land.
Yeah, I just want to land any solid surface that's a part of that chain of statue thing that you were discussing.
You can do that. The factory also seems like a sturdy place to land as well, now that the chains have fallen.
Land in the
Oh.
factory.
All right. Well, then we'll just go aim for the factory. That's
You're
pretty
already on that way, so you're perfect.
cool.
We're already
I guess
plummeting.
there's nothing else I can do there then.
All right. Is that
Yeah.
your turn?
I think so. Let me just think a couple more seconds as I'm trying to. Yeah, no, there's nothing I can do. Yeah, that's
All
it.
right. So auto stabilize. That brings us to Ruby. Ruby is going to notice that Neela is in danger, and you're gonna watch as she's casting flies. She's gonna attempt to use as much movement as she can to like kind of Superman herself down towards Neela, but she's still like 80 feet away. With that, she is going to be who? All right, what's your dex, Care Bear?
Hmm. It's not that high. It's like a 12.
Well, so it's a positive.
It's a plus.
It's a +1. All right, so you go first.
First.
The demon's in the order.
Oh,
You go before
Oh.
him. You both got a 3.
all right. How far away is Ruby?
Ruby is currently about 40 feet below you, or 30 feet below you. Sorry.
Okay. He's just gonna be like to a Vard. What is that thing?
You don't get an answer.
What?
Oh.
A
Oh.
Vard. A Vard?
No answer.
Vorden. No.
Okay.
Is that your turn?
Can I hold an action for when I land on the thing?
Yeah. What do you want to do?
Just like help anyone when we get down there.
You guys still have, with your feather fall, about 2 or 3 rounds before any of you hit this platform going the speed you're going. So if you want to prep your prepared action this ahead of time, you'll just have to keep re-upping it. In a moment, since the creature is gone, the initiative will drop, but not just yet. It is now, I'm assuming that's your turn. It is now the demon's turn. You guys are going to watch as this demon is going to quickly grab onto Nayla, lifting her up into the air. He's going to look at Nayla and is just going to go, "So, that one up there is your daughter?"
I say nothing.
Good. I'll make sure I devour her.
Yum. What a snack.
I look at my daughter. I'm sorry I couldn't give you a better life than I hoped. I
And
knew.
Can I know your HP just so I'm making sure that this is enough to just,
16.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Oh no.
You guys, prepare. This is your RP moment.
I wanted to make sure you had a better life than I did. It was rough, and I'm not treated as great as I should be. So, stay strong, Ruby.
She's just
And
gonna
shine
look
on.
at you, and you'll just hear
As
her
a
go.
tear streams down my face.
She'll just go, "Child." And you guys watch as Nayla's just picked up, and this demon just pushes its thumb through Nayla's chest, kind of piercing out the other side. And you watch as at the end of its round, the demon disappears, and Nayla's body just drops down on the top of the factory.
Oh. Oh.
Stalin!
Wait, do I see this? Like
Yeah.
demon? And okay, I thought. Alright. Ah.
What'd you get for your save against those chains earlier, by the way?
Me?
Yeah.
Like a
I got a
23.
20.
Oh,
I got
okay,
a
then you were so
23.
fine.
Yeah.
Oh.
Huh.
Yeah, so initiative is now gone. As you guys
Um,
now, as a party, just float down and land on top of the factory. It seems like the lava and the factory, the way it was made, is staving off. It's just like sinking really quickly. You guys were able to get to the top. All of you are alive, but Nayla. You guys look at her, and there is a massive hole the size of this creature's thumb that has just pushed through her inside. There's no long breath coming through. It seems like her heart was just destroyed by this damage. She's laying lifeless. It looks like most of her body, the blood in her body, has pulled out almost instantly from how massive the damage of the wound was. And you see in her hands just that shattered necklace that just kind of unfurls as her hand kind of opens up. And you can see where the little bits of ruby and stuff like that and the metal has kind of pierced into her hand like she was holding it tightly before she passed. Can you
So
guys...
we've all landed. Yeah.
Yeah.
We've all,
Glitch is fucking Nico.
we've all
It's
landed.
spreading. It's these.
Oh, okay.
Can I be heard? Hello? Testing, testing.
Yeah.
Hello? Yeah.
we've been able to
Hello?
hear you.
Yeah.
It's just a
My button was stuck
violent
down.
reaction.
Yeah. So, with that, after you guys land, comment, you'll just hear Vard just go, "Oh no, that's just terrible. I'm so sorry."
Save her.
No, I cannot. Her soul
lot-
has moved on. It's somewhere else now.
Why?
That's just what happens when you pass.
Alondria is gonna walk over to Nayla's corpse, I guess.
Yeah.
And she's just gonna kind of like drop to her knees and start crying. And she's just gonna like kind of like try to pick her up as if she's like cradling her as if she's still alive. And she's just gonna like brush the hair out of her face and just say, "It's fine, darling. You'll come back. It'll be fine." And then she's also just gonna start saying a bunch of other things in like Elvish, Dalish Elvish. You're ominous, darling.
Can you move, false self, please, for a moment?
What do you want? Even you don't have the power to bring her back now.
No, but I will not let her go to waste, as you are right now, rubbing her all over your shirt.
What do you mean?
Jesus.
Go to waste.
God, I don't like this baby anymore.
Yeah,
I
you
do like,
there was a
I
time when you
never
liked
liked
it?
never liked the baby.
Do you intend to possess her corpse?
No! Back away, false self. If anyone has a close relation to this one, it is me. I wish to have my time alone with her.
Oh.
Okay, she's gonna lay her down gently and place her hands over the gaping hole in her chest. And she's just gonna kind of stand up and just step back a little bit.
If we are to continue in these things, I cannot remain the way that I am. I know it is sad that she has passed and I will miss her, but I am not going to let all of this essence go to waste as it slowly dies. You're going to watch as she kind of places her thumbnail against Nayla's head and just kind of pulls it upwards. You'll watch as first part of her that begins to kind of grow from it is the tip of her nail that kind of comes to a hard point as the blood kind of like, or the energy and life kind of absorbs away from Nayla. You watch as this child begins to quickly age, up to about the same age as Nayla, if not a little bit older. After she reaches a certain age, she's going to flip Nayla around and take the assortment of common clothes from her and kind of put them on. And she's just going to go, let's get to the Mountain of Stones. And if you, large one, could carry Nayla, we could bury her somewhere before we leave these tunnels. Or burn her. It's up to you. No, it's up to me.
Cerebus will try to hand Otto off to either, well, actually Alondria, I think.
Do I think that I can feasibly carry him?
No.
I'm just like putting him on the ground, I guess, like next
You'll watch
to you.
now, finally, as Ruby will cast Tensor's floating disc and will place Otto upon it as he just follows about, I think it's 15 feet behind at all times.
Omrid on the building.
Omerod's just climbing. He's gone.
I mean, so is it? I noticed that the building is landed on the ground, right?
Yeah, it's in the
Or on
lava,
the
but it's
lava.
not sinking.
Hmm.
You can feasibly climb down, but it's going to take you like 10 minutes.
Well, it's going to take me double that because I have half my movement.
Oh, yeah, 20 minutes.
I think at
Good
this
jump.
point, I'm assuming if people are alive, they're going to get to the surface, and if not, then they're burning in the lava. So I shall, try to climb because I
There does
imagine I'm
seem
closer
like
to
there's
the.
a section of the, like, because I told you this cave has that massive road that kind of goes along the middle upper half of it, kind of wraps around the entire cavern.
Yes.
If you were to go, just begin to get up there, go to that section and walk over towards where that pile kind of reaches closest to, that wouldn't be illogical.
Okay. Yeah.
We'll say you spend your time doing that.
Mhm.
Can I also
Yeah.
can I roll, see if if Cerebus understands what just happened?
How so? Explain to me what you want to.
Because like he wasn't really sure about like the baby aging or any like fast or anything. You know that this isn't normal.
No.
I think that's just a good assumption to make, is that this shit ain't right.
Draining a body to a gray husk is not a typical thing, is seen. But yeah, you can roll an insight check to see if it's malicious or not. If you'd like to do something like that, or if it seems illogical, but it would be insight.
Oh boy. Yeah, Gaia doesn't like any of this
Wow.
shit.
Nayla's legacy will live on.
Uh-oh. Whoa. How exactly does one get a move on from the middle of a lava ocean?
Oh. So with a 12, it seems like it's a bit weird. In all the time that you've been here, you've never seen anyone drain another body and use its blood to age them
Wow.
rapidly, so that's odd. First time you've seen it.
Yeah, I would assume so. Cerebus is just gonna pick up Nayla's body very gently.
Yeah, you just kind of like, as I think I've said it before in this exact chat, you kind of Iron Giant Nayla, and just kind of like slide your fingers over as her body just kind of rocks and tilts. There's not any blood left in it, nor is there any on the ground any longer. So when you kind of pick her up, it's just kind of like picking up a paper bag filled with bones, essentially.
Oh,
Oh,
that's rough.
She's very low. Two players in a crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, both brothers too.
Yeah.
mm-hmm.
Eesh.
Ryan said F. I think it was to your death.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so do we want to continue session there or end session there?
I have no clue.
Because we got a half an hour, we could still get you guys out of the pit into the next thing, so we don't have to spend time next time doing it. If you'd like to do that.
I think that would be good to
That's
start.
good for me.
Get out of the pit. Yeah.
Let's get you out of the pit. So you guys watch as Omerid kind of like, if you guys look up, you'll see Omerid kind of wave to you guys. He's gonna point over to the right, kind of like aiming you guys towards that way as he continues to climb up.
Wow.
Do I do that?
Would you not?
I don't know if anyone's alive down there. I assume if they, I mean,
I thought you were working to meet back up with them.
I assume like that they would get up to the surface. I don't know if I would be able to call down to them because aren't they like 100-something feet down?
Oh, you're really, that's really honest. I keep forgetting you're so far. Yeah, never mind. Scratch that. You guys don't see that.
Just see this little dwarf scaling.
At this point, to be perfectly honest, you mentioned that there's a road.
There's a big road. It goes two different ways. It goes both wrapping around the sides of the pit.
Omerid might try going to the road because he figures road leads to civilization.
Fair.
Holy shit.
She's gonna
I mean,
abandon.
can't we just follow Omri?
You guys could try to attempt to climb up the cliff face. There is access to it now because the building's kind of leaning against this cliff face. The only problem is that back half of the building, not the back half where you guys are sitting out of, but like I guess it's the bottom technically at this point, is currently slowly being splattered with some lava. And you guys are watching as this lava coming from that lava falls, hitting the back of this building, is beginning to slowly cover the top of the building where you guys are sitting currently. Slowly. But lava is filing over where you guys are. So
Cool.
you can try to get to the wall quickly before the lava covers it completely, or you can try to go to the statues and the worm body to try to climb up the wall.
I think the statue sounds good.
Yeah.
All right. So as you guys look off the edge of this thing, as Cerebos is currently holding on to the body. Is anyone gonna use healing to bring Otto up, or no?
I
I just
mean,
want-
I'm not going to, because Alondria wouldn't. I like Nikos, but Alondria does not like Otto.
Oh well,
Cool.
no one can bring Otto up, so I
You
guess
don't
he's
want to like
just
not have
chilling.
dead weight.
I mean, right now it doesn't look like he's dead weight because he's being carried by the sensors floating discs.
Well, okay.
It's to defend Alondria's in character choice. It doesn't.
Oh yeah, no.
I mean, you could either have dead weight or you could have dead weight. One of them you don't have to bring.
I feel bad for
Are you
Nikos, but
suggesting we don't
No,
bring
it's fine.
Nayla?
yeah.
Oh, I forgot that Nayla. No, I was actually referring to the other. No offense, Nikos. I was referencing to Nikos' character.
You were suggesting just dumping him in the lava, weren't you? Piece.
No, I mean, you could do that.
I can make it. I'd survive. It's just lava.
What? What?
Actually, but yeah, no. Omerid would like if he was there, he'd feel for bringing Otto, but I'm not there.
Nope, you're gone.
This decision is up to you.
Well, it's not up to me. I have no capability to heal
Yeah.
whatsoever.
No, I mean it's fine if he's not.
No, but you choose whether he's healed or not.
Well, let's get a wiggle on.
So as you guys look off the edge of the building, you will notice that beneath it is this kind of like melted island of statues that are kind of floating over towards you guys. You can see where you can kind of hopscotch your way over towards this massive island. So what I am going to get from you guys is everyone is going to roll for me either one of the strength-based check or one of the dex-based check. So you can pick like acrobatics, athletics. If you think that I think those are really it. That's it.
Yep.
That's really it. If you have things like Misty Step or anything like that, I think that was only Nayla. Oh, rip Nayla! No,
Yeah.
no.
That's the rule.
I don't like the parallels too, because on the one on Nick's right side is Rip Nayla, and on Andrew's left side is Rip Nail.
Oh,
Yep.
Alright, let's kill
it's
Omari
actually
too.
so sad.
Oh, wait.
And then next Craven. Nice.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh no.
I'm not sure about that.
No, I didn't. I take
I-
that back. I take that part back.
Alright. Jesus, Claire. Oh.
Stop pulling me dice.
So,
Aw.
Claire, roll a con save for injuries for me.
Fuck. Okay.
You're also going to take a d4 worth of fire damage, which is going to be a 1, because I'm kind.
Okay. Roll just a straight d20.
Just a straight d20.
Nat 20.
Yeah, you're fine. No injury. You just burned your toe a little bit. You're very lucky.
Okay.
And then, Sarah Boss, roll a... I'm going to tell you your damage first. You take 3 damage. Roll a con save not to get any injuries.
Okay.
Fucking a d4 if
The
it
other two
hit
are fine.
max would kill me. A d4 would kill me at this point.
Wait. So who's alive? Otto's floating. Ruby's floating. Omari's on the cliff. Nayla's dead. So it's really just the 3 of you. Okay.
Mod 20.
Yeah, you're fine as well. Alondra, you're able to kind of easily maneuver your way onto these stones. You watch as the now quite a bit more aged Ruby is currently floating with Otto behind him, right in front of you. So Otto's body is just kind of like sitting right in front of you as you guys are moving across the stone statue platforms, essentially. As you look at her now, it looks like her hair shows a bit more of the red and the burgundy. And her eyes, as she looked at you guys after draining that body, seem to have a bright red iris now that wraps around a black pupil. You see that her nails seem to be a jet black and come to a bit of a tiny bit of a point. And you don't see any horns on her or anything like that. She's not purple. But it looks like she's used magic a bit to enhance the clothes that she took from Nayla, because Nayla's clothes were quite poor, quite old. It looks like she's like kind of bougied these up a little bit. The fact that she's
Also
made
had a
them
hole
right
in it.
here.
Yeah.
Well, no, she took one. She took some from your sack,
Oh,
your
no.
pack.
Oh, okay.
I'm not carrying out the naked corpse of her dead mother, just the corpse of her dead mother.
No.
Yeah.
No, I don't. No. She doesn't have cannonball insurance for her clothes, so which is about the size of this wound. So,
Oh my.
with that, you guys are able to make your way over to the stone pile and the worm carcass. This worm carcass is a foul stench. Inside of it, you see rubble, stone, where it looks like it's devoured the earth to dig holes. And you also see just the lines of this black this black and purple blood just pouring out from its mouth down, making little rivers past the statues into the lava. As it makes contact with the lava, you watch as it curdles and it bubbles, kind of letting out little gaseous little kind of up into the air.
Definitely do my best to avoid that.
Yeah. So to climb this hill, Omarid would have been fine. The rest of you, I'm gonna have make athletics or acrobatics checks again to kind of hop your way up.
Oh god.
How long did it take us to
Okay.
get here from the building crashing?
Without getting, it took about 5-6 minutes to make your way over here without getting hurt.
I got a nat 1 plus 4, so it's a 5.
Oh, I did not mean to roll in the in-game. I keep on rolling in the wrong places. I am so sorry.
So Claire is fine.
That's my first one. Let me roll the second one.
Roll for me a con save, not to get an injury, Cerebos, 'cause that's a nat 1.
Oh,
Wait, what'd you roll for,
Oh
Alondra?
wait, actually it would be +5. So.
I was just rolling twice because I still have Cat's Grace. It lasts an hour.
Gotcha. Yeah, so the two of you are doing fine. You watch again as Ruby's just kind of floating up. However, you watch as Cerebos stepping on some of the blood. You'll watch as he kind of slips from it and falls down. And I'm gonna look it up.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
By the way, I don't think it's even possible.
One moment.
At least Cerebos isn't holding the living person.
Well, I am holding Mela, so he doesn't want to like ruin her
Oh!
body anymore.
Well, I forgot you had Nail. You guys watch as Nayla's corpse just slaps into the lava as you watch as it burns and melts away.
No!
Thanks for
Alondra
reminding me.
rushes over there.
I mean,
Can Cerebus like reach into the lava for it?
Roll a
Please.
d100.
I think at
Katie.
this point, I think it's the best
Okay.
burial you can do.
Right.
I'm-
Can
I don't
Sorry,
want
I
to be
didn't even
meta.
roll.
I don't want to metagame with it, but I
Alon-
mean,
Alondra is gonna hold on to Cerebos' shoulder and just say, "No, it's fine. This is where she is now."
You guys watch as that body drops. You watch as Cerebos' hand just sinks into the lava as he falls
Oh.
down and slips down this cliff.
Wait,
Fuck.
what? Wait, I'm confused.
Your hand is in the lava.
Ah!
Pull your hand out.
As she pulls her hand out, you watch as it's just bone and on fire, and you watch as it kind of crumbles off down.
He's
Onto the ground.
I'm
God.
screaming out in pain and
The
fear.
damage you're taking from that is 2.
2 damage?
Ew,
for your hand getting burned off.
No question. No
I'm not-
question.
What do you want it to be? 40? You take 40 damage because Andrew opened his
No.
mouth.
No. 2 damage.
It was
I'm
immediate
sorry. I
cauterize.
just
Can I roll a medicine check to try and stabilize like the hand and stuff?
Yeah.
There's no hand to stabilize.
If you cast a healing spell, I'll say you're able to close the wound.
Well,
Oh
then
my
I'll
God.
just do
Does
that.
my bone just stick out?
I'll just waste 2
No,
slots.
it crumbled. Crumbled
Oh.
damage.
You're getting a cure wounds.
Are this chains gone? My one chain is gone?
No, it's melted a little bit.
I'm not gonna roll for it though because
Your
like
hands were lighter than the chain, so the chain was still up on the hill a little bit as your hand sunk down in.
actually I will roll because you took damage before this.
I have a question. So then, is my chain still attached to my arm? Is it like melted on me now?
So the chain was around your wrist more so. All that's gone is your hand.
Yeah, that's
So wouldn't it fall off though?
I mean, if you shake a little too hard, yeah. Unless you want it to be melted on.
Put your left hand in and you shake it all
I
up.
have it be melted on?
Yeah, it can be melted on.
Oh my God. This is
What the hell is
egregious.
that wisdom?
I'd rather have a chain hand than nothing.
Hey, you heal max, so that's 10 hit points to Cerebos.
ooh.
Oh, thank you.
Oh,
Um,
Nayla is not Keki only. No.
What?
I mean,
Oh.
both had similar deaths.
Oh.
Um,
Keki. I miss him. I
I'm
was
really
so
sad.
sad.
gonna just kind of like stop at the edge of this lava where Nayla's body is just sinking in and being.
Oh,
completely-
it caught on fire like instantly. There was no blood in there, so it was just.
right. She's just gonna kind of like make a little like bow her head a little bit for a couple seconds, and then she's just gonna say, "Dada Shiral, darling. May Fallen Jin guide you to the next whatever's next."
A
The
tear
last
falls
thing
down.
you watch cook is that amulet and the shards of ruby.
Oh.
As they set, kind of like Lord of the Rings, they set on a piece of like the stone part of the lava, and then it just melts away as it sinks down into the lava.
I'm sorry.
Gonna turn to. Oh, go ahead. Say your thing.
Cerebus like bows his head down like towards Landria and like, I'm very sorry.
There's nothing you could have done. Her body is nothing. Her soul had already left.
Cerebus just nods like really gloomily though, not really believing you. But
I mean, what sort of a grave would be a grave in this tortured place?
the underground really isn't, as you said.
Are you okay?
No,
Your hand. Can I help?
my hand.
Your
Wow.
hand is injured. May I help?
Course, Avard. No, it's not Avard.
Okay.
But of course, Avard.
Do you
I-
trust me
I-
to help?
Of course, I trust you. You're my friend.
As you're looking at Cerebos, you'll watch as a purple and clawed hand kind of bursts out from Cerebos's like kind of arm nub. Like kind of like if the hand was like just shooting out, like somebody else's hand was inside and it kind of like popped out and then filled the slot almost with like a kind of like quick like kind of sound. You'll see as the metal that was kind of attached to Cerebus's hand in that little melted spot, you watch as that metal quickly bends backwards, the little melted parts over towards the chains a bit more, as this hand just kind of moves, and it just kind of gives a thumbs up, and then kind of goes back to kind of basic functionality.
Cerebus like picks up the new hand, like looking a little bit surprised and says, "Thank you."
Can I roll an
Right.
insight or an arcana on that?
Sure.
Which
Um,
one should I do?
What do you want to know?
I want to know what the hell that was and if it was demonic.
Roll Arcana or
Probably.
religion. Roll religion.
That's fine. They're both the same.
That's some demonic shit.
Okay.
That's not even the same skin color. It's a like
It's
light
close,
lavender
it's
purple.
close.
Plain
I'm
fucking
like,
Oh!
wait, to be fair, I am kind of purplish, so it's close.
Yeah.
Just not.
Turns out Cerebos is the purple child.
Oh my god.
Thank you, Savard.
Alondra is giving you like a stink eye. Like not a stink eye, but like a what the fuck eye. Like when did you get in this shit?
Cerebus like looks back at you. And like kind of like looks to the side. Like he looks at you, but then he looks away from you, like avoiding eye contact a bit.
All right. So to catch up with the rest of the group, Cerebos, roll another athletics check.
Well, I also have to do this because I came down where Cerebos is.
Well, you already figured
I
out the path
can't.
that make you won't fall.
Okay.
I can't do this.
Can I help?
Got
Can I
an
help Cerebos?
8.
You can give a help action, yes.
I'm helping you, Cerebos.
Thank you.
Yes, there we go.
I kind of. Oh my gosh, that was way too
Eventually,
hard.
you guys catch up to Gaia, who's just fucking trekking it. She's done with this shit.
She just has her hands buried in her hair, and then she just tosses them up, and they fall aside. She goes, "You know what? I've been through enough today. I'm not even going to think about this. Whatever happened over there stays over there. I'm gonna keep moving."
Are you saying this out loud?
Yes, she is.
Wow.
Cerebos will,
Off at both of you.
Cerebos will pat her on the head.
Aw.
With the demon hand or with the regular hand? That's an important classification.
His regular hands.
Okay.
Hands. You have more than one on one side. It's
Oh
proven.
my god.
Yeah. So as you guys make your way up this path, once you guys get closer to the worm's body, it's actually kind of easy to use the body to kind of like grab on. You can see the segments that kind of like separate the worm into different chunks, essentially, like a worm has segments. Make it quite easily like a really good like railing to kind of help support you guys' like descent up there. Smells, but like it's something. As you guys get to the top, you guys will see a. Read, roll a stealth check for me.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not trying to hide from them.
No, I know.
Okay.
I'll explain to you once you roll it.
You're okay. Just rolling for stealth. So what's my stealth? 17.
You see what looks like a group of about 10 heavy, black iron clad individuals that bear this like white skull iconography. Are moving over in a kind of a group like battalion across this bridge. You can see, like kind of towards you. You're heading over towards, and you can actually see your party currently climbing up this mountain of statues and this worm carcass, and they're going up towards where this battalion is. As you kind of slip into the shadows to kind of see a little bit more.
Mm-hmm. Do I recognize the symbols? Like you said
Roll
the
history.
black armor and the white skulls? Alright. Roll a history, you said?
Yep.
Okay.
It's more so like a skull in a different, like a runic kind of skull shape almost, where it looks like what a dwarf's skull would look like, kind of bearing an armor-like appearance around it.
Okay. Oh, I think this is the one thing I out of game do know. Oh, so that's 10.
Yeah, you at least know the name. They're death soldiers. They're pretty sure it was death soldiers.
Are you talking about the Legion
Gotcha.
of the Dead?
Yeah, he
Okay.
didn't get a high roll. They're death soldiers.
Okay.
You didn't get a high roll.
The dead soldiers.
The dead
The,
dudes.
the dead guys, yeah.
Those weirdos.
The dead
yeah.
broskies.
Dead broadskis.
Okay. And then wait, how close are they to? You said they're just walking along this road or up this surface, or?
They are on the road. They seem to have noticed the attention of this worm, and it looks like they're sending a scout that is holding a heavy crossbow that is heading over towards this pile of statues, at least towards the edge of this bridgeway. Because it's not really a bridge. It's like if you attached a road, slapped it on the side of this cliff, and it wraps all the way around the inside of this cave.
Mm-hmm.
If that makes any sense.
Right. Yeah, I get it.
It's like a giant cliff road, like if you're driving alongside the Grand Canyon almost.
Yeah, like it's kind of like just built into the mountain, kind of.
Yeah, like the cliff goes all the way up, and then that top of that cliff is road.
Yeah. Okay. And I saw the worm just die. Like, I saw that bit.
Oh yeah, you watched his. You could hear it. The thing's massive.
Okay.
Its body covers and drapes the top of the statue. Its thickness of its body is about 3 of those statues wide.
Damn. Okay.
Big boy.
I think. Okay. What is Unworried to do? How far away am I from like reaching the top of this?
The top of the pile.
The top of the like onto the road, because I think
Oh, you're on the road.
Oh, okay, gotcha,
Yeah,
gotcha,
it took
gotcha.
them a
And
long
then,
time to get over and up that hill.
okay. I shall I'm gonna whistle to get his attention.
Which one?
The dead soldiers, the one that's looking down at the worm.
All right. So the leader, which seems to be the one that's looking down at the worm, is going to look over at you and is just going to. Another dwarf!
We
Wait.
lost it. He dropped.
Yeah, he left.
He couldn't handle being yelled at, so he
You
just
guys
dropped.
are going to see, as you guys reach the top of this hill, you're going to watch.
Ty, you're gonna need to repeat all of that.
There you go. You're
I
going...
got cut out. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't say much. I just said, another dwarf!
Oh, okay.
You guys are going to watch, however, as what looks like a black armor-clad dwarf with this like white dwarven helmet skull, kind of like iconography, climbs up over to the like edge of the wall that kind of keeps people up on the deep roads, and he's just going to go, "Hey, what are you doing down here? God, are you an elf? I don't even know what the hell you are. Do you need something to eat?"
He only had us.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, he's yelling at us.
Yeah, he's only you guys.
We can climb up onto the pathway, right?
Yeah, you guys. It's
Yeah.
just a little hot. I won't make you make a check.
You have food?
Gaze.
Yeah,
She's up.
a
She's,
lot of it's just cave critters, but
Cerebus is gonna start climbing up first. I
Yeah,
think.
same.
He'll like stay in front of like protectively in front of Kea and Elandria.
Can I roll a history check to see if I've even heard of these guys? Because
Yeah.
I doubt I would know anything in detail.
go there.
I don't know anything.
13 on that history check.
You've heard that they're called the Death Soldiers.
Okay.
Sounds inviting.
And she's Gaia, once she gets up, and she's gonna scoot out from around behind Cerebos, and she's gonna extend her she's gonna curtsy as best she can in her leather armor that's probably kind of torn up at this point, covered in blood, and she's gonna, "You have no idea how much I long to see a normal face like yours, good sir.
I have a helmet on.
It doesn't even matter at this point. I've dealt with so much shit today.
Well,
I don't even know what a day is anymore."
you're safe with us for a day until we keep moving, so we're just about to set up camp. So you guys are more than welcome. Hop up here and share some of our food.
Thank you so much.
Of course. Is that a dead guy?
This
Not
one?
yet.
No, not yet.
Wait a second. I think I recognize him. And that's where we're going to end session.
Oh. I don't know who he was referring to, but
Otto.
that makes sense.
They know Otto. That does make sense.
Yeah.
Probably some of his friends, probably some of Otto's friends were the Legion of Death soldiers.
The corpse. Oh boy. Well,